test that out. There we go. Oh, okay. I guess this works. So I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to roll with it. It wouldn't be a llama stream without some audio issues. So here we are. Hello, everybody. Of course, I am your host, Leisure Llama, and today we are going to be playing some Factorio. This is a game that I very much enjoy playing, and it turns out Oldman Jank also plays this game, so me and him have been playing Factorio together. There are 2 previous episodes if you want to check those out. They're up on YouTube on my YouTube channel, and we are putting together the most amazing, fantastic, beautiful factory that you have ever seen. So I hope that you enjoy watching us do this. I have my customary Samuel Adams that I'm very much enjoying. I hope that you all are having a wonderful day. Please let me know in the chat how you're doing. And I don't know what else to put in this intro, so I'm just gonna go back. And I'm back. Hello.
Hello.
All right. So everything is not working. Oh.
We're having power problems.
Oh, we are.
We are. I'm gonna expand our steam engines.
Okay. Yeah, I think that we're mostly just having those power problems like in the middle of the night.
In the evening, yes, that is correct.
Yeah, because we have so many assembling machines. So I tried to put efficiency modules in as many of the miners as I could, as well as put up some solar power in order to help.
Can't go wrong with solar.
I mean, you kind of can, but not in this case.
100%. I agree. In reality, solar's trash.
Well, it has issues that haven't been fixed yet. We'll just say that.
You can say that again.
It's just the primary problem right now is energy storage. Once we figure out a better way to do a better, cheaper way to do energy storage.
I mean, that's one of the problems, isn't it? I mean, the other problem is it just isn't very efficient. It's not a very efficient way to, like, extracting energy from the sun isn't particularly efficient at the moment. I haven't quite figured out
Hello, Eternity.
how to make it efficient. Hey, Eternity.
I mean, it's relatively efficient because the input is the sun, not really. I mean, you have the raw goods of the panel, but otherwise, like, you don't have any other input really, and you get electricity out.
Oh, so I mean, from an input to output perspective, yeah, like that efficient. But in terms of like actual, how efficient is it at taking the energy that's coming in and converting it to pure electricity? I think it's what, 20%. And the best solar panels are like 20% efficient.
That sounds about right.
Which is atrocious. I mean, like coal power, we're at about, in a power plant at least, about 80% efficient in terms of extracting the energy out of coal.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, in that respect, it's horribly inefficient.
True, that is true. But all things considered, the cost to put together solar panels is not excessive. I mean, it's getting more expensive as the materials become a little bit less ubiquitous, but like per kilowatt hour for solar panels is rapidly dropping in price and has been for a while. It's just the primary problem, and we've talked about this before. The primary problem is the duck curve problem, and the energy storage.
I would agree.
Once they can figure out an efficient way to why is this all stopped? Okay, I know what to do. I totally lost my train of thought. What did I just say?
Ducker from.
Okay, right. Once we figure out the energy storage problem, then we'll be golden. But until then, yeah, it's a little bit of a rough solution. Here we go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with that.
Well, I'm glad that we agree on something.
Do we agree that nuclear power is the solution to all of man's ills?
Yeah, for the most part.
Cool. I'm glad we agree.
But nuclear power is scary, so I don't know if widespread adoption will happen.
Nuclear power is not scary.
It's scary to people. It's not that it's actually scary. It's that people are afraid of nuclear power because of Chernobyl. And
oh yeah, okay. Yeah, so unfounded fear, I completely agree.
Oh, we don't have any lights. I haven't put any lights up. Also, hello, Lemnis. How are you doing today? I'll put up some lights.
Lights are for noobs. We want our night vision goggles sorted. What we want.
Night vision goggles would be cool. But providing some light for the viewers will be helpful. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I just got back from the gym, and it was a pretty rough workout. Took a quick shower, got some protein, and then came up here. I also been practicing with the ukulele last couple of days, and really enjoying that. The ukulele is just such a wonderful instrument, I think. I like the uke. I think part of it stems from my love of Hawaii, though.
How many times have you been?
Once. But it was a awesome experience. I have a great uncle that lives out there, and so I ended up going with my grandparents, and we stayed with my great uncle. Oh wow, you're doubling up the power. Okay, very good. And so it was really cool. We went to Kona, and it was absolutely beautiful.
Ooh.
I don't know. Have you ever been to an island nation or place? I mean, Hawaii's not really a nation, but
no, unfortunately not.
Oh, we were actually talking about this, Lemnis. So basically, the primary problem with solar power is when it generates power. So when power generation is mostly produced by solar is during middle of the noon, and when power consumption is most prominent is in the early evening when people return from work. And so the primary problem with solar is that we have to store the power from the solar panels in order to basically effectively use it. which means that it's way more expensive because power storage is extremely expensive. Whereas other forms of power generation, such as natural gas, can be ramped up during peak demand hours. Solar can't do that. And it's actually one of the problems with wind as well. You have places with very, very consistent wind, but because wind is variable and also sometimes like isn't blowing, you end up with grid issues from it. So those right now are like the primary problems with solar and wind. And the energy grid has very specific demands. If you produce too much, then you end up with a bunch of wasted electricity. And if you produce too little, then you end up with a brownout or a blackout, depending on sort of how less.
Yeah, power generation is very much a game of balance, making sure
Yeah.
you're generating just enough to meet capacity and not over.
Yeah, so that's probably what they mean by excessive relative power, is that it's not producing power during the correct times.
It's so what I was reading about recently was like giant water reservoirs to store power. So instead of using battery technology, kind of you have you effectively build your own miniature hydroelectric dam, but when you have excess power generation during the day, the dam, instead of acting as a power generation, it runs in reverse and it pumps the water from the lower part of the dam uphill into a giant reservoir that lives at the upper part of the dam. And then when you need to generate power, you can within 15 minutes switch the dam into power generation mode, and the water then flows back down. So it's a smarter way, effectively, of
Interesting.
yeah, it's really cool. Like like at the moment, and the biggest dam that uses that technology in the world is actually based, I think it was Tennessee. It's somewhere in America. I for some reason Tennessee keeps ringing in my head. But it's in America. It's like it can store ludicrous amounts of power. I think like 3 terawatt hours of power
Okay.
is the maximum storage capacity. So that's and also it works better than battery storage, because battery storage generally can only generate power or like kind of expend its power over 4 hours at the moment with current technology. So no matter how many batteries you have, you'll expend it out after 4 hours. But this stuff can be run, because it's a dam and you can control the hydro, you can control the amount of water that's flowing through valves and stuff. You can basically then ensure that it operates over a 12-hour period, which is quite cool. Yeah, I mean, Lemnis, you're kind of talking about like the solar panels that pump water back. So this dam, these dams that are being created, these hydroelectric dams, they don't just rely on solar. They can use any form of electricity. So they don't just work on the solar panels. They just connect it directly to the grid, and they'll draw power when there's excess power generation through any means necessary. They'll pull the power and store it. Yeah, so America has the biggest one in the world, 3 terawatt hours, and I think what I was reading is China is just about to exceed that with a 5 terawatt hour dam that they've spent $2 billion on that, and that's gonna go live later this year, and then they're gonna also expand it out. I think within the next 5 years to like hold 10 terawatt hours of power, like just basically just increasing the size of the lake at the top of the dam, so they can just store more water, which would be very cool. Very, very interesting technology.
And thank you, Lemnis, for the bless you.
I didn't even hear you sneeze.
Yeah, so it was probably like because Discord has its own sort of like noise filter, separate from OBS. So OBS actually hears stuff that Discord doesn't. So like whenever I play the ukulele, Discord actually filters out the sound.
Yeah, it's
So,
got,
like-
it basically just filters out anything that isn't voice, because
Right.
it's voice communication. Yeah. Why are we struggling to generate? Oh, okay, that's why we're struggling to generate.
What happened?
Oh, our blue science packs aren't operating very fast, and it's through no fault of our own. It's purely just the fact that they take a long time to generate, slowing down our research a little bit.
It's just the way it is. I also actually had to fix up the plastic production, and reintegrate the. It wasn't producing any plastic, which meant we weren't producing advanced circuits, which means we weren't producing blue science.
Yeah, it's the most frustrating thing about this game is when one specific element out of your liquid is not, if you're not storing it or using it, it then stops everything.
Yeah,
I find that. Yeah, I actually find management of liquids in this game probably the most annoying thing about the game.
definitely a pain. I mean, I've got an okay setup for the time being right now for our liquids, so we should be good for a little while, but we'll probably have to expand it at some point.
What are you working on at the moment?
I'm trying to fix up our iron production a little bit. Hello, Tofu. Thank you for stopping by. How are you doing? How's your day going? How's life? Liberty and the pursuit of happiness treating you? Something that our British friend would not understand.
What? I understand. I understand life and liberty. Happiness, not so much because I'm married.
Oh no! Don't say that.
You are not wrong about our. Okay, why is that?
Ate too much candy. What type of candy did you eat, and why were you eating candy? Was it just like you had candy available, or was there like some sort of special event? Was there some sort of special event? Is there something that No, 420 was yesterday. I don't know what holiday it is today. Is it a holiday today? I seem to recall somebody mentioning there was some sort of a holiday going on. Nerds and a chocolate bunny. Ah, so leftover from Easter.
I like nerds. You don't get them in the UK.
Oh, really? Do you get like a UK version of it?
You can find them like in the 90s. They were huge. But then they kind of just died a death, and like you can find them in import places. You go to the American aisle in the supermarket, and they've basically just got one. They've got like one shelf of like what they would consider American only products. It's quite hilarious. It contains things like root beer and Captain Crunch. You know, it's like. So it's a pretty lame aisle, but they normally have nerds there.
Okay. The American aisle. Yeah. That's funny. I mean, I imagine it's basically like the same as the Mexican aisle that we have at like grocery stores and stuff.
Probably. I'm surprised they don't have some like they also sell freedom there. Don't normally get it in the UK, but you can find it in the American aisle. Wholesale freedom.
Oh, it's a holiday here today. You're in Brazil, right, Lemus? What holiday is it?
Of course, we're talking about buying freedom, Tofu. Freedom is not free.
Freedom.
Contrary to popular belief, freedom is definitely not free. You have to fight for it. Sometimes you have to buy it. I think America buys freedom. America's the biggest purchaser of freedom in the world. They buy it through all their hard-earned taxes and military spending. They ensure freedom through through military might.
Okay. No, I actually kind of agree with that.
If only freedom was free, that would be then the world would be great indeed. But unfortunately, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You are pretty much buying up all the freedom wholesale in America. God, leave some for the rest of us, guys. Come on.
Get like knockoff generic freedom.
Yeah, we buy the generic stuff. You know, we can't afford the branded freedom that you guys have over there. Yeah, slightly changing the subject, talking about not so much freedom, but talking about American presidents. I watched a movie from 2002 today with my
Whoa.
wife called 2 Weeks Notice with Sandra Bullock and Hugh Grant. It's a romantic comedy.
Uh-huh.
And guess who makes a surprise appearance? I mean, now that I said presidents, it's going to be a little bit obvious.
The 2002, was that Bush Jr.?
It wasn't. It was Trump.
Oh,
Because
funny.
obviously he had like a fledgling movie career, didn't he? Because he also made a small cameo in Home Alone 2.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, he was. In,
From what I understand, they cut that out of the more recent, like,
yeah, if you watch it
releases.
more recently, they've chopped it, but you can still find versions of it that have him in it. I mean, he's literally in it for like 10 seconds. I don't know why they would cut it out.
Yeah, I think he asked them for directions or something, and he was in Trump
Yeah.
Tower. Is that right?
No. So I think it's the kid asks Trump for directions, and then Trump says, "Oh, go this way." Like that's it. That's literally the whole scene.
Oh, okay.
In this movie, like he's in real estate, and in fact, I think they actually reference him by Trump. Like he plays himself.
Uh-huh.
So like the film is based in New York, and like the main character is a New York real estate guy, and Trump is one of his competitors.
Okay. Watch a bit of TV. First guy that started and died when Brazil started to separate from Portugal. Okay, so is it sort of like some sort of independence celebration then? Today?
Brazilian independence. You know what we actually require, Llama? Sorry.
What's that?
We require stone. So,
Oh, we need to start importing more stone?
we've got 99k, but we're basically mining as much as we can mine, and it still isn't enough. Feed the machine. Where is the nearest stone pile? I can't see it on the map. In fact, I can. To me, it's far out west, between far out west 2.2 mil, directly west of our base.
Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, damn.
Brim.
That's going to be quite the trek to get
Not
that
wrong.
thing over here. What we might end up having to do is get landfill and dynamite.
Drain it.
And
Yeah, that
like
makes sense.
fill up a path and then dynamite out some of those cliff faces so that we can get like a train through.
Yeah. That would make sense. I mean, the other thing we could do, maybe go out east, do a little what's it called? A little survey mission out east on the other side of that lake. See if there's maybe anything on the other side of the lake. Might be a little bit easier.
So we could, the only I guess we'd have to do the same thing over on the left. It's just that
Yeah,
lake is
we'd
a
have
little
to
bit
do-
wide. We'd have
Yeah.
to put in a pretty big landfill, I think. But I wouldn't mind heading over there, trying to see what I can find.
Cool.
7th of September.
I'm gonna leave that to you because it's I can't combat.
Okay. That's fine. I'm going to try not to destroy anything on my way out of here. Okay, so it's just a really important guy that died. Understandable. September the 7th.
If I understand correctly, Limnus is basically the guy who founded modern day Brazil. Is that right? That's who you're celebrating.
I am not a good driver. Yes, I definitely want to hear a funny story about a llama. I love llama stories.
Are we making sulfuric acid anyway?
No, we're just making sulfur.
Okay, I'm gonna start some sulfuric acid so we can make some batteries. That's cool.
Okay, sounds good. Oh, that's a wall. I mean, all in all, you're just another brick in the wall. No? Okay. Yep, type it all out. I am just going to create a path the old-fashioned way through this forest. Oh, you know what? I could just get out. Do it the actual old-fashioned way and get some wood out of it.
Can I confirm? A pump gives us water from anywhere, right? Or does a pump do something else?
It gives us water from a water source.
No, that's an offshore pump. Gives us water from a water source. What does a pump do? Just pumps.
Are you talking about the pump jack?
No, I'm talking about like under logistics. Just the pump. Next to pipes.
I believe that a pump is to make liquids directional.
Okay, cool.
I believe that there has to be an input.
All right. So we still need an offshore pump to actually get the water in the first place, right?
I believe so, yeah.
All right. Cool, cool, cool.
Yeah, I don't necessarily know what the purpose of the pump is. But I'm pretty sure that's what it does.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm thinking that this area over here is going to be dead end when it comes to stone. A lot of biters, some iron and coal. No, you're all good, Jovi. What kind of lifts did you do today? Oh, okay. It's fine. I imagine it was a full body workout. Pretty sure that's what you normally do. Man, there's some pretty big bug colonies out here. Ooh.
I'm adding some tags actually, Llama, onto the map because it's getting a bit difficult to kind of find things.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any stone out here. I think that we're going to have to go for that 2.2 mil.
Oh, fun.
Because I've basically explored this whole area that I can. Oh, wait. I found some stone. And I'm also getting attacked, so that's fun. The bugs are getting bigger. Is there laser weaponry in the vanilla game?
Yeah. Let me research.
Oh, I mean like handheld.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Because I
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
there
yeah,
being
I'm pretty-
laser weaponry, but it was like
Giant spiders.
okay.
You can load the Spidertron with lasers. I'm pretty sure.
I haven't played too much with the spiders.
I haven't either.
All right, so we've got story time with Tofu. So here's a message. Okay, so it was basically So it was basically am I the jerk Reddit story. Oh, it was am I the jerk? Got it. Reddit story. There was apparently two teenagers at this like zoo or sanctuary where a llama was. They were like harassing the llama, and one of the workers in a nearby building told them that if they kept doing that, the llama would spit on them. The kids basically ignored him and got spat on, but it was just the regular spit as a warning. The worker decided to not say anything about the green spit a llama can spit out if it is like really, really, really upset. The kids continued until the llama finally had enough and spat the green spit at the girlfriend's face. They both started gagging and tried to go to the place where the worker was, which was the only place that had a bathroom. The dude locked the door before they could get in and said he didn't want the bathroom to smell. Apparently, if you don't wash the spit off quick enough, it'll soak into your skin and continue to stink for a long time. Okay, yes, sorry, Tofu. Am I the jerk? I was a little bit confused, but that makes sense. Like an Am I the Jerk Reddit story. Gotcha. But that's hilarious. And yeah, that's exactly what llamas do. If they're upset, they will spit.
But then the question is he the jerk?
The llama? No. They
No,
were
not the
messing
llama.
with
The guy. No. The guy for the locking the door. I assume.
Oh.
I think he's the jerk. I think he's a jerk. Like, I get it. Like, they were being mean to a llama, but at the same time, I mean, come on, that's a pretty mean thing to do. Lock someone out of a boss.
I disagree. They needed to learn their lesson for messing with a llama.
What does the chat think?
What does the chat think? Yeah, it wasn't anything that you did, Tofu. It was just grammatically a little bit strange when I was trying to figure out like what it said. But now, because I've seen the AMIA subreddit. Yeah. Before. Okay, so I did a little bit of adventuring.
Mm-hmm.
And there is some stone, 4.2 million off to the east. So we just have to decide whether or not we want to go for the 2.2 million or the 4.2 million. I could go north and see if there's anything up there, but that's what it's looking like right now without doing a bunch of fighting. So, in order to like explore more.
The 4.2 is significantly closer.
It is a decent bit closer. We just have to landfill a bit more.
I mean, you got those little mini islands, right? Across the lake on the east. So it's not going to be too bad. You can kind of land hop, island
true.
hop.
Yeah.
I reckon. And there's less to destroy in terms of like mountainous terrain. On the west, there's a lot. There's a lot of kind of ridges and stuff we need to dynamite out, which we won't have that problem.
Okay. No, I also think that is pretty funny. Although I think that the dude shouldn't have let them wash their face. I agree.
Well, called to work on yelled at him. His defense was that they need to learn a lesson from the past, which was not bad.
Hello, Jovi. Welcome to the stream.
Hey, Jovi. I think they learned their lesson by getting spat in their face. I personally don't think they should have to suffer the pain of like stinky llama spit.
No, I think that it hammers it home.
Well,
they deserved
I
it.
don't know. I don't think anyone deserves that.
It's not like they're getting permanently damaged in any way. It's just some llama spit, and they were messing with a llama. Like, that's what happens. You know? Consequences for your actions. I think it'd be different if there was some sort of like permanent or like semi-permanent thing, like if they actually got hurt. You know, it's one thing, but they just got spit on.
No, what if they're emotionally scarred for life?
Good. Maybe they won't mess with llamas anymore.
Wow. You are with the llamas, aren't you?
I am.
Humankind can get in the bin.
Get in the bin. The llamas are the superior beings, obviously.
No, well, Jovi, like the story goes that there's. So I didn't know that there was two different kinds of llama spit. The story goes that they got spat on, firstly by the normal spit, and then they got spat on by the kind of Super Saiyan spit, which is like super stinky, and it lasts a long time if you don't wash it off.
Yeah, so llamas spit more based off of how aggravated they are. So if they're very aggravated, then they'll like hock a loogie at you. Whereas if they're not very aggravated, then they'll just spit on you. So the more aggravated they are, the worse the spit. Yeah, they shouldn't have pissed it off. Exactly.
Get that, but no. So my point isn't that they got spat. I think they deserve to get spat on, but then the guy, the worker, who's there, like, locked the toilet doors, the bathroom doors, so they couldn't wash the spit off. So then it kind of soaked into their skin and made the smell last longer and be worse. Like, I don't think he should have locked the door. I think that was unfair. And he is the a-hole in that scenario.
Life is unfair.
And then you die.
And then you die. After you get taxed, of course.
Of course, yeah. Is inheritance tax pretty bad in America? I'm assuming it isn't. I'm assuming you guys have amazingly low inheritance tax.
I believe that after you get over a certain threshold, it's 55%. But everything below the threshold is
disgusting.
Yeah.
How big's the threshold?
Off the top of my head, I want to say 1 million, but I'm not sure.
But
there's ways to get around it.
Yeah, in today's market, 1 million is not even that much.
Yeah, so from what I understand, a really common thing to do, though, is to put a bunch of wealth in a trust, and then the ownership of the trust is transferred after death, like make that the requirement, and then you can transfer wealth to other people without having to deal with the inheritance tax. But there have to be like rules about the way that the wealth is distributed, so you can't like just have it all gone at once, like distributed at once.
I've seen I like there's rules. I think it's 50. I think it's 45%. I don't think it's as high as 55. I think it's 45% of the UK. And there's ways around it. There's ways around it, and there's also like rules that they've tried to put in place to stop people from doing it. One of the things was like if you own a house and it's a expensive property, you can kind of like give it to your kids, like change deed ownership before you die, right? And a lot of people used to do that. So then they changed the rules to say that anything that you do deed ownership wise as a change, you have to still be alive for 7 years. Otherwise, it's liable for inheritance tax. So if you do like a change of ownership, then you die like a year later, it doesn't count, then it gets taxed. So people can't. But trusts exist in the UK as well, so a lot of people use trusts. I think the problem is to get complex financial stuff organized, you need money in the first place. So the only people who benefit from being able to dodge inheritance tax are the people who are rich enough to be okay paying it anyway. Really frustrating.
Yeah, I mean that's basically the way it is with most stuff. It's part of the reason why if you look at the average percent income tax in the United States, it slowly goes up until I think your net worth starts to hit around 1 million or a couple million, and then it starts to dip down because the people that have that much money can find all of the different like legal loopholes in order to not have to pay as much in taxes.
Yeah, tax avoidance is the term. You have tax evasion, which is illegal because you're not allowed to evade tax, but you are allowed to avoid tax by being efficient with your taxes. At least that's the different legal definitions in the UK. So you can avoid tax, but you can't evade it.
No, exactly. That's the way it is in the US too. And I agree with you, Eternity. He totally was, but they did deserve it.
I'm glad to see at least one person is on Team Human. Everybody else seems to be on Team Llama at the moment.
Team Llama is the best team. Join Team Llama.
Team Human for the win.
Exactly. I mean, I would say that the only person that was truly in the right was the llama in that whole scenario.
Oh, okay. So I would agree with that. I can get behind that statement.
Yeah, I mean, because what he did was definitely lame, and but I mean, I don't think that he was necessarily in the wrong per se, but he certainly wasn't in the right. If that makes any sense. No, that's true, Don Jovi. There's definitely a reason why a lot of the legal loopholes exist. And it's the government is trying to incentivize people to do certain things. And so they reduce taxes on those things in order to get people to do them. It's just the same thing with like long-term capital gains. You know, if you hold an asset for longer than 1 year and then sell it, you pay a reduced tax rate on that. The primary problem is that the people that are able to support themselves with long-term capital gains are typically people that have enough money and enough investments to be able to survive on that. And so you have these people that are paying less in taxes because they're basically just utilizing their investments and long-term capital gains. So, I mean, it's certainly an interesting discussion to have. As to whether or not like the government should be doing that, but
You don't get taxed on unrealized gains, right?
correct. Although if some of the people in Congress get their way, then you would be.
I think that's insane.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. Yeah, no, exactly. It's dark because it's nighttime. So there's a day-night cycle, and when it becomes nighttime, it gets dark. And when it's daytime, it's bright. There are lights that we can put up that help keep things illuminated. Because darkness is light. It's because I'm Nightman.
We do have light technology. We choose not to use it.
We do have,
we choose
yeah.
to just be blind.
You don't need to see. Seeing is overrated.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. Yeah, seeing is definitely overrated.
But just to make the viewers happy, I'll put in some lights. We do. We own the sun. I'll help illuminate the place a little bit so that at nighttime it's not too crazy. That sounds like what non-light tech owners would say. Well, you'll just have to believe us that we have the light technology. We have the power.
God damn it.
What happened?
Belts. Belts happen.
Ah. Always.
Always. Truer words have never been said.
Oh, cool. So we're getting some sulfuric acid. Awesome.
We will be, sir. We will be.
Get some batteries. That'll be cool. All right. What do we even need next? I suppose we could get.
Well, you need to sort the stone out, buddy. So you need to be clearing out those nests on the east.
Oh, okay. All right, then I'll get some weaponry. I'll get some weaponry. We've got some military science packs up here, so I'll just grab some grenades. I have plenty of fish, so we're good there. Grab some ammo. Oh, I have 2 guns. Okay, I'm cool with that. Your son, the sun? Your son is the sun? Who's the son's mama? Oh, would it be possible for you to make some landfill as well?
We don't have any stone.
We don't have any stone?
I mean, we're making some. Oh, there's an entire crate of stone here, where I am right now,
Okay, good.
or where I'm standing. So like a full iron crate, 1.6k of stone. If you want to just grab that, you'll have more than enough landfill. Or do you want me to convert it into landfill for you? Throw a quick assembler there and just get it making landfill.
That would be ideal if we could get like a stack or 2 of landfill.
Yeah, cool. Well, I'll get that. I'll get a quick conversion.
All right. Because I'm already kind of headed out, trying to gonna kill some of these aliens. You're the Big Bang.
I'm the Big Bang. What does that even mean?
He's the start of all creation.
Is that what he means?
I think so. Oh, I forgot. I have a shield.
Yes.
I completely forgot about that. Cool. That's going to come in handy so much.
But I'm gonna do it anyway, because I am dumb.
Wait, you're what?
I'm doing stupid things, because stupid things are fun.
Stupid things are fun. I think that everybody should do a stupid thing at least once in their life.
Like taking the piss out of a llama and getting spat on?
Yeah, exactly. So then you can know not to do that.
Actually, so my son did the same thing. He didn't get spat on, but he did the same thing. We were at a farm and they had some llamas. He was not being very nice to them. He's like yanking their hair and their ears and stuff. And you could tell they weren't appreciative.
Yeah.
But you know what happened? As a responsible parent, I told him off and said, "Don't do that. Animals don't like that," and he stopped.
Good. Good.
And
That's what more parents should do.
that's that's the life lesson that those kids should have gotten in not locked out of a bathroom.
Well, they got that
That
life lesson.
no, that's okay. So here's a thing. You always hear these stories, right, about from years ago. Your parent catches you smoking a cigarette, so says, right, here's a 20 deck of cigarettes. You're going to smoke every single one until you like to learn to hate them. Do you remember hearing stories like that when you were younger?
I've heard a couple of stories kind of similar, but nobody that actually did that.
Yeah. So I've never known that to be true. So it might be like one of those urban legend stories.
Uh-huh.
But at the same time, like as I said, I've heard those kinds of stories. Like who does that? That's a horrible way to kind of that's not a punishment. It's a
Uh-oh.
horrible way to kind of whoops. It's a horrible way to teach a child a lesson. You know, I'm gonna make you smoke 20 cigarettes so you hate them.
Uh-huh.
And it's the same with the kids. You know, all you're teaching them is that zookeepers are not very nice people.
So, I mean, zookeepers can be really cool people, but they love animals. Like, I knew a person that was a zookeeper. And they were a really cool person.
I just don't understand what he taught them. Like, what lesson did they learn?
Don't mess with llamas. Unless you're willing to get spit on.
Don't let's mess with llamas because someone might lock you out of a bathroom. That's the lesson they learn.
No, because you're probably going to get spit on. Right? I can almost guarantee you that they are never going to mess with a llama again.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah. So they learned their lesson. I mean, they didn't have to learn it that way, but they should have learned it earlier.
So you have 85 landfill, and we have burnt through our entire 1.6k of stone. Just 85.
Okay, as long as it gets us a land bridge, we're good.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how far we get with that.
I mean, I just really don't want to have to run and build a thing out all the way around.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. What do I want to do? I want to build some batteries, my man. I want to build copper, iron, and acid. That's all we need.
Let's see. Solar panel. So we're making the UK.
Hilarious. If you ever caught your kids smoking, stay out of your stash. Yeah.
I need iron gears. Ooh, rocket launcher? Oh man, I should have gotten one of those.
What are those?
Oh wait, do we have battery production up yet?
Nope.
Okay, I need to steal some batteries. Let's see. Wait, where are the batteries being made?
They're not. I told you no.
Oh. Whoops. Okay. I heard yes for some reason. So
Oh. Is that a problem you often have? Because that could get you into a lot of trouble.
it could, but it's not a problem I often have, and not something that's been an issue. So thankfully.
Good.
All right. Damn it. What's needed for batteries?
All right. Want the good news or the bad news?
Give me the good news.
The land bridge is kind of half done.
Okay, and the bad news is that the land bridge is half done.
We're completely out of stone at the moment, and yeah, so we're gonna have to we're mining it. It's gonna take a while, and also the land bridge is only at the moment wide enough for a conveyor belt, not for a train track. Because the train track's like one tile wider, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it's like the train track's like two bits wide. Oh, you got the beginnings of the battery thing going. So shall I leave you to that, or should I take over?
Take over.
Okay, cool.
Because I'm also trying to get myself ready for combat, so I can go save my body.
Mortal Kombat or Standard Combat?
Mortal Kombat. Testing my might.
I was listening to that earlier today. Actually, it was on my Spotify list, and I was like, "Oh, I haven't heard that in years." So let's give it a listen.
It's actually not a half bad song, honestly.
It's always good to regularly test your might.
This is true. Right, I'm just gonna roll with it and hopefully I survive this encounter.
Gonna say what you say. Don't let anybody get in your way.
Yes.
I think if I go Britpop, you're good with most music, but if I go Britpop, you get very. I can give you references that you won't get.
Yeah, that I didn't catch that one.
You gotta roll with. I'm gonna go non accurate on the tone, because if I went too accurate,
yeah, it would get copyrighted. I gotcha.
Yeah, exactly, get copyrighted.
You're
gotta
pitch
roll
perfect.
with it. You gotta take your time. You gotta say what you say. Don't let anybody get in your way. You not heard that song?
No,
I don't know the name of it.
never.
Big in the 90s.
That's probably why I never heard it.
You say that, but then like you reference Bohemian Rhapsody, and that was like late 80s, so
Okay.
or mid 80s actually.
The Top of the Pops.
Top of the Pops.
What's the
I'm
Top of the
assuming you've
Pops?
not heard of that. That's why you said it in a weird tone. You've not heard of Top of the Pops?
Oh, Top of the Pops is the name. Okay.
Yes, of the of a TV show in the UK that basically would give you like the hits. Like once a week, it would tell you who was number one. It would give you the hits of the week.
Uh-huh.
You know, it was the show to be on in the UK if you were like a musician. You know, when you made it, when you were featured on Top of Pops.
Okay. The pinnacle to aspire to.
It was.
Jeez, this is crazy. Where's my body?
Did you die again?
Nope, I got it. I got my body. We're good.
We have batteries being made. Hooray.
Awesome. It's all 8 out of 10 cats, and I would lie to you. I don't know what that means.
Would I lie to you? 8 out of 10 cats is great. Do you guys get 8 out of 10 cats does countdown? Because Would I Lie to You? Would I Lie to You is next in show. It's basically like a bunch of celebrities come on, they make up, they tell you stories about their life. And basically all the stories are generally quite outrageous.
Okay.
And you have two teams of celebrities, and each one obviously they take turns in telling stories, each team. And the concept here is like the story could be a complete fabrication, a complete lie, or it could be the truth, and the other team has to guess like whether it's a truth or a lie. And it's like I said, it's like the stories are super outlandish, so they're mostly almost always unbelievable, but then like sometimes it's like, this is the lives of celebrity, right? Sometimes crazy stuff happens.
Damn it. I almost got through this thing.
You're trash.
I'm trash.
I mean, I never claimed to be good. So.
Alright, well I need to snag some batteries. Batteries would help.
Yeah, hold on one second. Yeah, there's a bunch in the crate.
Alright, I'll just take 20 of them.
I was just grabbing the correct amount to make a single personal battery.
Okay, I'm gonna make a couple of personal batteries because I need my shield to last a little bit longer.
Well, don't fight in the evening as well. That also would help.
Yeah, well, I mean, it kind of was going into the evening when I died. I'm gonna say. Advanced circuits.
Where do you tell how much battery power you have left? You can't, can you? There isn't actually an indicator to show how much battery power you have left.
I don't know.
I don't think there is.
I seem to recall there being something. Mr. Blobby? Who's Mr. Blobby?
Oh, my days. You remember the song, Nick? Is number one.
Was he a musical artist?
He is not a musical artist. He is a... the actual story behind Mr. Blobby is amazing. Can you Google Mr. Blobby and just put it up on the screen for everybody so they know what we're talking about?
Sure.
It's not going to be it's not going to come up with anything strange, I promise. I mean, you might consider it very strange.
Oh boy. Okay. That's a little bit strange.
Yep, that's him. So Mr. Blobby was what was that show that Ashton Kutcher used to have on MTV where he used to troll celebrities? What was that called? Does anybody in chat know?
I don't know.
It was there was a show in America where Ashton Kutcher would troll celebrities, right? They'd make up like fake sets, and they'd put these celebrities in these crazy situations, like, oh, you're coming to film Punked. There you go. You'd punk celebrities, you know, oh, you're coming to film a music video for the day, or you're coming to film like you're doing an interview, and just crazy stuff would happen, like really just insane stuff, and the celebrities would just be trolled basically for 30 minutes, and then Ashton Kutcher would come out, and everyone would have a laugh, and they'd shout expletives at him for being punked, right? So in the
Okay.
UK, we had a version of that on Saturday nights, and for one of the episodes, they created this character, Mr. Blobby, which was that hideous thing you just brought up on screen for everybody to see, which was basically they created a fake children's entertainment character for a fictional children's TV show, and they
Okay.
tried to design the most hideous, like, character that like something kids just would not like, right? Like horrible. Oh, you saw the photo, like bright pink,
Yeah,
horrible
yeah.
eyes, weird spots, right? And they would bring famous UK celebrities on and say, right, okay, you're going to be in this TV show for kids, and you know you have to just play along with the Blobby character and do things. And they'd be like, cool, and they'd be expected to do all sorts of weird, stupid stuff. And the Blobby character would only ever say blobby, blobby, blobby. That was his language. He'd
Okay.
go, blobby, 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 and that's it. That's literally like what he'd be. And he'd fall over, and the suit was really cumbersome because they made it on purpose, really, really bad. So they did this, and they trolled a bunch. So for a whole season, like a whole year of like this show, they trolled celebrities every week with this one character. Because obviously after that one season, people know who it is, and they can't do it anymore.
Right,
it was
right.
it was a great run of shows, but the completely unexpected thing happened. Kids absolutely loved this character. They fell in love with him, like absolutely went insane for him. So then they had to do the whole merchandising. They had like toys. In the 90s, he was one of the biggest children's TV characters to come out of like the BBC, and he was
Oh
it
my
was a complete
God.
troll character originally. And then he did a musical hit as well called the Mr. Blobby song, and it literally goes, Blobby, oh Mr. Blobby, we love him, something along. I don't even remember the words. It was the song itself was even like a trolling song, but like, kids just absolutely loved him. It was the strangest thing. You know, when like, it shows that marketing executives know nothing, because when they go out to try and create the worst thing imaginable, they end up creating something that kids absolutely adore.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the story of Mr. Blobby in the UK. There you go. I have
Okay.
fond memories of Mr. Blobby from my childhood.
You were one of those kids that loved Mr. Blobby?
Oh well, I mean, I wasn't. I was. Those were my teenage years, so I was probably a little bit old for the demographic. But yeah, it was like kids, maybe like kids your age. I think actually
Okay.
your age would be like the perfect age. You would have been about, I think 5 or 6, when he was like super popular. So you would have loved him probably.
Okay.
But you can find the episodes on YouTube where he's trolling these celebrities, and you can see on the celebrities' faces they're like, "What the hell is this guy? Like, what is going on?" They're completely like, just yeah. It's crazy, and I mean, you saw the character. Clearly, he is not suitable for kids, but kids love him.
I mean, kids love the craziest things, so...
They do. Kids do the damnedest things.
Oh, God. That was almost the title of a Bill Cosby TV show. I'm almost certain
Isn't there a Steve Harvey show that is that show?
Oh, I don't know. I've only heard of the Bill Cosby one. But it's just, you know, super awkward, I guess, now, because, you know, Bill Cosby.
Well, yeah. Anything with Cosby is super awkward now. There's like episodes
Hello,
of The Simpsons.
Stacey.
There's episodes of The Simpsons with Cosby in them, and it's kind of like, yeah, even those are kind of.
Were they doing it on purpose, like to make fun of him, or was it before?
No. This was like he was voicing himself. Like it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like yeah.
Oh, and also you're asking about energy level. If you look to the left of the icon for your
I got
modular
it.
armor.
Yep. I got it. Nice one. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. All right, how much more landfill do you think we need to make it across?
Loads. Like I said, we're about 50% of the way across. To be honest, we need double what I've already used because we need to kind of like make the the landfill twice the width it currently is.
Uh-huh. Well, what if we just wanted to make like a one width belt across? How much more landfill would we need? Do you think? Do you reckon? And how are you
50.
doing today, Stacy? Oh, go ahead.
I say 50. Hey, Stace.
All
Hey,
right.
hottie, I be lurking around here. I think we still need dynamite as well. There's still elements of dynamite, I think.
Lurk together. Lurk in the shadows.
When do we unlock power armor? Not power armor, what's it called?
Well, we have modular armor.
There they are. There they are. That's what we need to do. Why are we researching? Okay, we'll research that and then advanced electronics and then exoskeleton to give us faster run speed.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Alright, so those next two things we'll do. It's not creating enough red circuits. Why am I not creating enough red circuits? I'm creating enough red circuits because we're not creating enough.
Green circuits,
Greens.
I think.
But we are creating enough. We have loads of green circuits. So why
Yeah,
are we
it's
not?
not connected.
Reason why?
I think at the time we didn't need them. And it was taking away from other production.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna connect it back up.
Oh, landfill's a different color. Ooh, quesadillas. Quesadillas are good. Oh, this is going to be difficult to get through. Okay.
That's
Oh
better.
man.
Right.
I'm so close. Ah,
So close to what?
we need like 20 more landfill.
Oh, you found the bridge.
Yeah, I started building
You reckon,
across it.
I reckon more like, I would have said more like 30, 40.
I had 49 landfill, so I was going to try and see how far across I could make it with that.
I mean,
Just been
I'm
gathering
making
up
some
rocks.
I am making some with everything we've got. Like 8. 8 is what we've. Every minute or so we make about 10, basically.
Okay.
So wait, have you cleared out all those? You haven't cleared out all the nests.
No, I haven't. I'm waiting for my battery to fill up. I'm going to give it a day or two.
More solar panels, buddy. That's what you need.
Yeah. Get a couple more of those. Oh wait, I need to just siphon off the solar panels from my previous failed attempts. Here we go. I'm gonna make the ultimate armor. How can I do this. There we go. All right.
We need 4. 4 and then we can connect. That's it. 4 more. Handful.
Okay. Cool. Well, I have 2. Heartburn sucks. Oh, damn. Lasted for 3 days. That's rough.
Yeah, I would say that almost that's not heartburn. That's like proper. That's something I would go to the doctor over if it lasts that long, because that's like very serious, I think. Heartburn is nothing to scoff at.
It's true. Yeah, that could be a sign of something else if it's lasting for 3 days. And also it can damage your esophagus.
Yeah, there's also. I mean, you could develop like an ulcer, and you don't want an ulcer at your age. 29 years old, an ulcer.
Yeah. You're so full.
Full of water, Tony. Beans, I hope. As they say in the UK, you're full of beans.
What does it mean if you're full of beans?
You're full of beans. You know what it means when you're full of beans.
I don't know what it means. When you're full
When
of
you're
beans.
full of, you're like, you're ready to go. You're super excited. You're full of beans.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No British slang here. Unless you're talking about, what, wankers and bloody bellends?
And bloody bellends.
Bloody bellend.
Bloody
Get in the
bellends you
bin.
are. Get in the rubbish bin.
Get in the rubbish bin. Yes.
Get in the
I'm gonna-
rubbish bin,
I'm-
Llama.
I'm
Llama,
gonna
get in
make
the
that
rubbish
take
bin.
off in the UK. I'm gonna go to the
That's
UK. It's gonna happen.
Llama, I think we need slaps.
We need slaps.
We need slaps, Llama.
Slap.
Slap. What was that stand for again? What stupid
Sounds like
thing
a
did you make up?
plan.
Oh god.
Sounds like a plan. Slap. Like, if somebody says, oh, we should go out
See,
for drinks on Friday.
See,
Slap.
So that would never work in the UK unless you
Why
made a
is that?
slight adjustment. And
Why
then
is that?
the adjustment would be slaps, and then it
Slaps.
might possibly slaps might possibly get some traction, but
Uh-huh.
not slap. Sounds like a plan, Stan.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
That would possibly get a bit of traction. That's something I could see myself saying as a British person.
Slaps.
Yeah, slaps. Yeah, bruv, you want to get some slaps, That's actually more like, I think actually that would come across more of a, let's have a fight. Yeah, I don't think you could say that in a lot of places in the UK. I think you would get slapped.
Well, I mean, and also if something slaps, it's really good. Like really good music slaps. So it's already slang for something. But slap isn't.
we've stolen that from you. Yeah, like a lot of American slang makes it to the UK. So yeah, if something slaps, yeah, it's good. Sniper out on all slaps, bro. See, the problem with slaps, it's not intuitive enough. Sounds like it's just not intuitive enough. What would I say if someone said, so give me an example of where you would use slaps?
Well, so where I would use slap is if somebody is like, if I'm texting somebody, and it's like, we should go like out for drinks on Friday. I'd be like slap.
All
Like,
right,
sounds
can we
like a plan.
roll? Can we role play for a second? Let's role play.
Okay.
Ring, ring.
Yo, what's up?
What's up? Let's go back to the 90s.
What's
What's up? Okay. How's it going, Llama? You good?
I'm doing very good. How are you, old man Jank?
I'm not too bad, bro. I mean, I was talking to my main man Jovi the other day, and he was talking about the best bar in a place in New York that I can't remember, but it was the best bar, and it's across the road from his house.
Yeah, but don't dox
he was
him.
like, oh, yeah, I'm not gonna dox him. I can't even remember where he lives, so I can't dox him. But he was like, do you wanna go out? So I thought I'd call you. Do you want to go out?
Slap.
Yeah, that just doesn't work for me, man. I'm sorry.
Slap. I would love to go out. That'd be great. When?
No, it's so stupid. It doesn't work.
Or more, it'd be more along the lines of like, after determining a time and stuff, like you say, oh, we should Tuesday or whatever, Friday night, at 7, like slap,
No. Okay, let's role play the other way around. I'll tell you how it would go in the UK.
All right. I don't know how to do the telephone ring thing, but
Well, you can go. Sorry, go on. What was that?
But
Is that your best interpretation of a telephone?
I haven't listened to a telephone since forever, except for my dumb ringtone, which actually it would probably be a good idea for me to change that to something cooler. But ding.
Mate, I'm not. I'm not desperate. I'm not going to pick up with the first ring. I'm going to let it ring for a little bit. I don't want. Click. Hey.
The plan isn't important enough. So, click.
Hey.
Oh, you answered. Hey. What's going on?
Hey, who's this?
This is Llama.
Oh man, I didn't recognize your voice. How's it going, man? Long time.
Yeah, it's been forever. Hey, I was thinking about going bowling on Saturday with a bunch of other people. I wanted to see if you wanted to come.
You asking me out on a date, bruv? Man's want to get.
In a group
Man's
setting.
wants to slap you now. Man's wants to slap. You asking me out on a date? What's that all about? Man's asking for a slap, bruv. That's how it would go in the UK.
Asking for a slap. Oh, damn it.
So this is why you're not going to be able to import this to the UK, man. It's not going to work.
I can't even import it into the United States. It didn't take off. We tried. We tried.
Couldn't even get it home. Couldn't even get it homegrown. So it's poor.
No.
Oh gosh, I've literally done nothing for the last like 5 minutes because this stupid slaps conversation.
Yeah, don't worry, Don Jovi. We're not gonna dox you. I was actually, it was kind of dumb, but I was referencing that quote on your stream. It's like, what was it? I live across the street from the best something.
The best bar in town or something.
Yeah, come dox me, bro, or something like that. So.
What, Stacey? What do you mean? Like I'm going to be Marlon Wayans? What did I reference him in some way? Oh yeah, the best cocktails. I live across the road from the best cocktails in town.
There we go.
That's the quote. Good memory, Tony.
Damn. Oh, excuse me.
You're excused.
Thank you. Oh, we're almost out of iron over here. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's the dumb stuff that just sticks in your brain.
Not wrong.
Like, I memorized Trapped in the Drive-Thru by Weird Al Yankovic after listening to it 6 times. For some reason. But then it took me like 3 weeks to memorize 1 week by the Bare Naked Ladies.
Well, well, well. That'll be 583.
582.
I can't remember the exact lyrics. It's
Yeah,
been a long
I
time.
know.
I did have it memorized a long time ago as well. Actually, great song. And I'm here at the drive-through. Trapped at the drive-through.
Yeah. Well, you know what song he's making fun of?
Yeah, it's the R. Kelly.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
The song is like 3 hours long because there's
Yeah,
like 3 parts, an hour each. At least I think there's 3 parts.
I know the specific one, like the song that he was doing was literally 8 minutes long. Have you seen the music video as well? It's like a flash animation type thing.
For Trapped in the Drive-Thru?
Yeah, the Weird Al one, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's I believe it's 11 minutes long.
11 minutes. It's long.
It's very long. Yep.
Yeah.
And it's not repetitive either. And
Well,
that was actually
apart from that one bit where he's literally like, I've run out of things to say. I just need to kind of
yeah.
just to match the length, which is the in joke, I guess, as well. Like,
well, he wasn't matching the length. Like there was no way to match the length. Because the length was 3 hours or 1 hour for the original, like for the first part. Right, but from what I understand, like the song "Trapped in the Closet" does that a lot. It does that. It like gives just a bunch of insignificant details over and over and over again. But yeah. Yeah, and we're in a what?
we're in a bad situation. Oh no, we're not. No, we're fine.
No, we're good.
I'll take it back.
Yeah.
I was thinking our iron ore production isn't particularly great. But
Well, we have this whole other one down here. Still got 1.4 mil. I think I need to make some more advanced weaponry for these fights. And we do need some more efficiency modules too. Keep ourselves from overtaxing the grid. I know it seems a little bit silly, but I wanted to try and make our power production during the day basically entirely solar.
an admirable goal. Bless you.
Oh, thank you. Damn it. I was trying not to put that one in the mic, but I don't have like a physical mute button. So, and the software mute button was too far away.
Get yourself a stream deck. Next investment for the stream.
Yeah. Actually, I was going to be setting up a merch store here pretty soon. As soon as
nice.
the dude sends me the logo.
I was going to ask when is the new branding? When?
So I asked him about it. He was having some computer problems, but he said that he was going to get that over to me. But I always give people a little bit of a grace period because I understand that he's dealing with stuff. I might have to ask him though to send that over if he has it available to him.
I can poke him as well if you like. I think I'm seeing him. I think he's coming out drinking with me next weekend.
Oh, well, the logo's done. So all he has to do is send it over. He said that it wasn't involved in like the computer problem he was having, so he would be able to send it over. So I'll just have to send him. You know what time is it over there?
Right now,
Yeah.
just turned 2:30.
Well, he'll just see it in the morning.
I can poke him in the morning if you like.
No, it's all good. I don't want to drag you into this. I'll send him a message later. Maybe I'll send him a message tomorrow. Because if I can get that merch store set up, that'd be cool.
I think Fridays are good for him actually as well because he obviously he's got like a day job. But obviously like Friday's coming up to the weekend, so that means you'll probably respond a fair bit quicker.
Okay, awesome. Because I've talked with a bunch of people so far. I was like doing market research of people that I know, and they all really like the logo, and so I've already got some people lined up to actually get merch.
Nice. I mean, I think the logo looks fantastic.
Yeah.
It's the one that you posted in Discord, right?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, looks awesome.
Oh yeah, I love it. It's totally a good choice. I'm trying to create something for the back of my sweater.
Nick has just posted, or maybe he actually posted half an hour ago, the Mr. Blobby stuff.
Okay. Funny.
What kind of merch are you talking about? Baseball cap? T-shirt? Swack it?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a baseball cap, a t-shirt, and a sweatshirt to start off. If I do too many things, then it won't be worth it because it costs money for the initial purchase on every single one of those. So I think that should be broad enough that people will like it, I think. While also not being too narrow. But I'm going to have to come up with some more original designs for merch so that it's interesting, not just my logo. Like Jovi was mentioning that one of the people he bought merch for, it has a phrase on the back that says eat paint, and it's kind of like an inside joke for the
eat paint.
Yeah, eat paint, and it's got T-Rex on it.
Okay.
And it's an inside joke for the people that watch the content.
Yeah, for the community. That makes sense.
So I want to try and do something like that. I haven't quite figured out what exactly I should do other than llama.
Hello?
Oh, hello.
Hey, Jovi.
My bad. I don't mean to crash your guys' party. I'm so sorry. But I want to
good.
correct your statement on this guy's merch.
Oh, it doesn't say eat paint?
It says don't eat paint. The message is don't eat paint.
Don't eat paint.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah, it's a completely different message. And the joke is referring to the T-Rex on the back. The T-Rex joke is because it's a play on No Nut November, and saying that T-Rexes are pretty much the ultimate contender in No Nut November because they can't actually masturbate.
The ultimate contender. The ultimate members of the NoFap community.
The NoFap community, that's what the T-Rex is. And
Yeah.
then above it's don't eat paint. Don't be the dumbass that actually follows this shit.
Okay, all right, that's quite clever.
Good. Okay. Bye, guys. Have a good stream.
Bye.
Sorry.
No, you're all
Well,
good.
you
You're
can-
always welcome here.
You can hang around. Don't go.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gone. He could have been part of our next fake phone call conversation.
No more of that.
In fact, when he joined, when he joined, we should have gone, "What's that?" And then it would have been like a 20-minute thing that we could have just kind of carried on.
What's up? I
Well,
actually
we're
used
gonna-
to answer the phone like that when.
Oh, so I think everybody did when that thing came out. I think we should bring that back. That's what you should bring to the back to the Americas, Llama. You should bring back what's up.
Like, I don't think I should. I think that is a bridge too far.
I disagree.
Well, I disagree with your disagreement. Okay, ready, Llama? What am I getting ready for? Dude, leisure nips.
Ooh, Legion Nips.
Leisure nips. I don't know how well perceived that would be, but maybe that could be something I could incorporate into my merch.
I don't know. I think so. When I buy merch, I like to be able to wear it in as many situations as possible,
Okay, yeah.
and I think that would limit like the kind of places you can
Yeah, that's
wear
true.
said merch.
That's true. That's true. Maybe I should
What you
just
should do
keep it
is-
simple.
We should just do a quote. The quote is audio issues. That is a quote. That is something you could stick on the back of your shirt.
Yeah, I have constant audio
You know,
issues.
it's just audio issues expected. That's what should be on the back of your shirt.
I like that. You know what? I'm gonna pull up my notepad. Pull up my notepad. Audio issues expected. Oh, hello, Mr. Technodome E.
Technodrome, as in like
Oh,
from
drone.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Technodrome.
I don't remember that.
Well, yeah, because you're a
Welcome.
child.
Oh, yeah, okay. I was a child when the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were a thing. I loved the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles though. When I was a kid, I thought that it was the coolest thing ever. Welcome to the stream. Let me test out my new shout out command. Let's see if this works. Snap. That didn't work. That's the wrong person. Was it shout out?
Sent by Eternity.
There we go. That's what it is. Oh, thank you, Eternity. Oh, that's what I was waiting for. Okay. Thank you. And also, anybody that's watching, check out Mr. Technodrome. What were you just playing? Oh, you were just playing Talos Principle, because that's my command works. Awesome. That's like a puzzle. That's a puzzle game, right? If I remember correctly.
A puzzle first-person game. Yes, I believe so.
Okay, awesome. I really like those puzzle games. I think that they're fun. I really enjoyed the Turing test. I don't know if you ever played that.
Did you pass?
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I beat it. It was fun.
No, I mean, did you pass? I mean, are you
Oh.
human or are you more llama than human? Are you an AI?
Actually, I am more llama than human. But Oh, you know what? For the raid, hold on, give me 1 second. I got a llama hat. And where's my sunglasses? There they are.
That's
There we
the
go.
question of the day, Attorney. Why doesn't he keep it by his computer?
I keep it anywhere inside my room. It ends up in all different kinds of places. Ideally, I would keep it by my computer, but I haven't yet. So, yeah. But this is my llama hat, and it actually squirts, but I don't know how to fill up the little reservoir. But there's a little reservoir right here to squirt the thing, because llamas spit. And we were actually having a conversation about this earlier about some kids that or kids, young adults.
I was just gonna say, can we clarify when he say it squirts? This is a Christian-friendly stream.
This is a Christian-friendly stream. We only do Christ-like behavior here, obviously. It sounds so silly to say that. It's not actually a Christian stream. Just because I think that somebody could actually like think that, like, it's not outside the realm of possibilities. But got my Sam Adams here. So how far are you inside the Talos Principle, and is it a good game? You say it's awesome. Is it worth getting? That is the question. You're close to the end, I think. Okay, cool. One of the best puzzles you've played. Nice. I really do enjoy those puzzle games. A lot of philosophy and stuff in it. Awesome. What kinds of philosophical concepts does it talk about in there? Because I don't know what the Talos Principle is. I'm assuming it's a thing from before the game existed.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Yeah, because I've never heard of it, but I also grew up underneath a rock, so like Factorio is fun. I really enjoy it. A lot of it is basically exoskeleton. That'll be useful. A lot of it is basically setting up a system where you're able to automatically produce all of the stuff you need, and then expanding in order to basically get more resources so you can build a bigger factory. And eventually what you want to do is produce enough research and also build a rocket. So you're producing research in order to build a rocket, and then once you launch the rocket, it's technically the end game, although the game can continue, and you can launch even more rockets. You can launch basically an unlimited number of rockets, and there's some people that launch like thousands of rockets per second, which is crazy, but yeah. And actually, from what I understand, they also were using this game quite a while ago in order to test some performance issues or performance things related to like new architecture on CPUs, I want to say, because the factory was so massive and so many things were going on that it was slowing down basically really, really powerful computers. And yeah, we're doing co-op. So the person I have here is Oldman Jank. He's British.
Thank you. That's the best way to describe me. It's not. He's a lovely, friendly individual. He's a wonderful human being. He's a humanitarian. He's really funny. No, he's English.
He is all of those things as well as English. But English is his defining characteristic.
To be honest, I think I'm none of those things. I'm
No,
definitely not a
you're-
humanitarian.
I mean, you didn't want the dude to lock the door with the llamas.
Yeah, but that's just,
It's humanitarian.
I suppose.
Yeah, you did exactly what I do. Hello, Governor. Cheerio, old chap. I like Technodrome. Drome. Oh, I need fish.
Hello. Where are you from, Technodrome?
Oh
Tell me
yeah,
so I
what
can
part of
take-
the world?
So, tell me so I can take the Mickey out of your accent. Sweden. I'm not even going to attempt that because it will just come across racist. Been to IKEA today, have you? Eaten some meatballs. How's the furniture? No, I love Sweden. I think Sweden's great. We're in Sweden.
Actually, I had another viewer a little bit ago from Sweden. He had a lot of memes and stuff. Apparently, bass in young people's cars is a thing there. But
Bass
other than
in young
that, I don't.
people's cars.
I don't know a whole lot else about Sweden.
Northernish. How's the weather in Sweden right now? I assume it's raining. I was talking to a few people in Belgium earlier today, and they told me the weather was terrible. Kind of good. No, it's good. Global warming's doing its job then. Great.
Doing what it's supposed to do.
I don't understand what the fuss is about. Like, everybody likes warm weather.
That's just because you're from the UK. You guys get like nothing but rain, right?
To be fair, the last couple of days has been absolutely lovely and fantastic.
Oh, cool. Over here in Texas, it's been hot and humid because that's the way it is all the time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. When is it not hot and humid in Texas?
Almost never. Oh, thank you for following, Mr. Technodrome. I appreciate it. Also lets me know that my alerts are working correctly, which is also good. Had some sunshine. Sunshine is nice. We had some sunshine today. Although I was noticing at the gym that my legs are just pale because I never wear shorts. I need to start wearing shorts.
Well, you can go to one of those places where they tanning places.
Yeah.
What's funny about that? What's funny about that?
Well, it's just that like tanning, from what I understand, is pretty bad for you because it like barrages your skin with UV rays.
I mean, it's just as bad as like like sitting out in the sun.
Yeah, but like I wear sunscreen when I sit out in the sun.
And that's why you're that lovely pasty white color that we all like.
Yeah, well, I mean, it helps a little bit. I'm trying to keep myself from getting burned too bad.
No, to be fair, I mean, Technodrome, it was lovely.
Yeah,
Thank-
thank you for stopping by. I stream every single Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So if you want
Just to let you know,
by.
I feel your pain. It's 2:30 for me because I am in Blighty. So yeah.
So super early
Super late.
or early, depends on your perspective.
I suppose.
Warwick? I don't know what. Oh, work. Okay. Yeah.
Warwick,
work
Llama.
sucks.
Warwick. It's the Swedish word for work. For work. If you didn't know, God, don't you speak Swedish?
I don't
Sure.
speak Swedish.
I mean, Technodrome provided you the translation right there. There's my dig it Sweden. There you go. You also forgot the two little dots above the O in Warwick. Not you know. I know Swedish. I'm all about the Swedish.
I think Standard Ferret, isn't he also, or is he from Finland? Snap.
Finland, I believe. I think you've. Yeah.
Yeah,
Warwick
it must
seems
be.
right. Yeah, exactly. Look. It's. Yeah. See, that looks almost like exactly like a.
Is that how you're expecting it with your expert translation skills?
Yeah. Umlauts for the win. Is that called umlaut? That's not called umlaut. What's that called?
You're the expert. You're supposed to know this, right?
Pretty sure it's called umlaut. We'll go with umlaut. Technodrome can correct me if I'm wrong, or you can just go to bed. Entirely your choice. I mean, you should stay up. No, this is quality entertainment. You don't get this every day. You only get this on Thursdays.
Well, I mean, you get it every single Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So.
Or from
you know.
you.
Yeah.
From you. Who wants to listen to an American who thinks he's a llama? I mean, come on, guys.
I am the speaker for the llamas, okay? I have been bestowed this responsibility, this great responsibility.
All I'm saying is these guys, they come for the llama, but they stay for the jank. That's what I'm saying.
No. They come for the llama and they stay for the llama.
Oh, you're probably right.
Yeah. The llama's the best. Llamas are the best. Other than mantis shrimp. Mantis shrimp are really cool.
They are very cool.
Yeah, I love mantis shrimp.
Have you ever tried blowfish?
No, never tried blowfish.
I want to try blowfish.
What is a blowfish?
That's the one where, like, if they cut it wrong, die.
Ah. Is that like a pufferfish?
Yes.
Okay. Like it's just a different name for it?
Yes.
Ah, okay. So it's like super dangerous to eat, right? Isn't it poisonous? It's like super toxic.
So I think like it's got a sac inside it that is super toxic, and if it's pierced even like a little bit, even a tiny bit, the toxin could kill you. So when you slice it up, you have to make sure you kind of slice that sac out. And pretty much the only place you can really get, like, you can get it. I guess there are probably specialty places in America, but and probably even in London. But Japan is the main place where they eat it as a delicacy.
That makes sense.
Something I very much want to try.
I don't think I would. I don't think that the prospect of dying is worth the...
Well,
food.
I mean, they, at least in Japan, they have degrees. You have to like literally go to a university to get a certificate to prove that you can cut at a level where you'd never like make a mistake.
Yeah.
No?
Do you know that, at least last time that I checked, this might not be accurate anymore, but the number 3, it's probably not accurate anymore. It's probably number 4. The number 3 cause of death in the United States is misdiagnosis by doctors. Behind heart disease and what was the other one? I can't remember what the other one was. And doctors have to go do a lot of schooling in order to become doctors. But yeah.
So I think it's actually it's a pretty high statistic in the UK as well, in terms of diagnosing things.
Yeah.
Misdiagnosis is a common issue.
I imagine
However-
it's common basically everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere that
However,
doctors exist.
the problem is, I think it's not just well. I think there's actually two different types of problems. One, there is a culture of fear in in the kind of medical community because doctors don't want to admit that they're wrong. So there's a kind of a culture of fear developed within the whole medical community of like not admitting when you've made a mistake or admitting when you're wrong about something because they're afraid of being sued or anything else. So they end up making a mistake and then just staying quiet about it. I think that's one element. I think another element is that human beings generally don't, especially men, generally kind of like undersell how women, I think, oversell how ill they are, and men undersell how ill they are. So, and you need to try and be as honest as possible with doctors when it comes to trying to tell them what's wrong with you. And so misdiagnosis is quite easy to make if you're not being completely honest with your doctor. So a man would be like, oh no, this is fine, when literally his leg's about to fall off.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, so I think that's the second half of that as well. I think the first point I made of like generally doctors being like a culture of fear across the medical community, I think that's a very strong case of that, of just doctors just not wanting to admit that they're wrong. And it's peer pressure from other doctors as well, like all of them kind of peer pressure each other effectively to remaining quiet and not admitting to not just their own mistakes but mistakes in the system. There's a culture of that, of just not admitting that things aren't right.
I could totally see that.
What do you want to research next?
Well, can we start making some explosives?
Do we have any
I
explosives?
didn't answer your question. We don't need to
have any
research anything. Let's get laser turrets. I'd like to not have to deal with ammo in remote places in order to protect stuff.
Personal laser defense, then.
No, not personal laser defense. Laser turrets.
Okay.
Although personal laser defense would be really cool.
Well, we need to get laser turrets to get the laser defense anyway.
Oh, okay.
We need laser turrets and we need the next weapons upgrade, and then you can get personal. I think personal lasers is the one, man. It's the one.
It's definitely really, really cool. But I mean, we might need to increase our oil.
Increase. I don't think we need to increase production, do we? Like we've got enough oil coming in. It's just maybe just more factories, refineries.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I would another refinery.
Right.
Because like our sulfur, our petroleum gas isn't keeping up with the production on plastic and sulfur. And I need explosives so that we can blow those mountains and then get that iron or the stone in. So I cleared it out.
Okay.
Oh, how did I end up with so much coal? Drop off some coal in our power production.
Going back to the energy conversation, have you seen that new synthetic coal that they've created?
No.
Yeah, it looks very, very promising. And do you know what they've created it from? Human poop.
I was gonna say algae, but yeah, that makes sense.
They again, there's a test site in America where they're kind of pioneering this technology that you basically take sewage from human waste. And so they can actually retrofit this to current sewage facilities, which is in theory what the plan should be long term, is so that all this stuff gets filtered through and then put under like ridiculously high pressure and then you basically get these effectively coal bricks that come out, and they are in as far as it was a YouTube video I was watching. As far as the video was concerned, the person who was talking about the technology was saying the usage is indistinguishable from coal. You could literally just like start using them in coal power plants.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
They are literally like just a perfect, like they don't smell, like the smell's gone. It literally just becomes a direct. You could even use it in a barbecue. They just become a direct replacement for coal.
Uh-huh.
So it's a really good way of kind of recycling waste effectively back into usable energy. I think they said the efficiency is it's as efficient as coal when it burns. So all the positives of coal it has, and it has like some of the negatives of coal it doesn't have, because it's not pure carbon. It's not as harmful to breathe. When you burn it, it doesn't. It's not exactly the same chemical reaction, so it doesn't release as many greenhouse gases.
Uh-huh.
Which is quite cool. Yeah, lots of positives. Lots of really interesting things going on in the energy space.
Okay.
Which is what you'd expect when we're on the brink of human civilization being destroyed because of various things. Whether you want to believe those things or not.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that we're on the brink of human extinction. But I can totally see why some people would think so.
Yeah, neither do I. Llama. I'm glad. There's another thing we agree on.
Yeah.
I
Let's
also
go.
don't think. I think people massively overblow the we're about to run out of coal and oil and everything else. We need to kind of adjust. We obviously need to adjust and improve technology going forward. I'm not saying we like get rid of the innovation in these areas, but I do think like this mad desperation that everyone seems to have to get us onto this, get us onto renewables. I just don't think it's necessary.
Yeah, no, there's definitely a problem, and the problem exists, right? But the thing that always gets me is that a lot of the people that say that sea levels are going to rise and all that stuff buy oceanfront property. And so it's just like if you actually thought that sea levels were going to rise like 12 feet in the next like 20 to 40 years, then you wouldn't buy oceanfront property, because you think you should, at least as far as I see it, assume that the property is going to be gone eventually,
Mm-hmm. No, I completely agree. I think there's that's one element. I think the other element as well is just there just seems to be a lot of scaremongering amongst again, like you say, of we are at the brink of we need to do X, Y, and Z within the next 2 years. Like it always seems to be like everything needs to happen right now, otherwise like we're doomed, and I just don't see that being the case. Just don't see that as being like remotely realistic. It does feel like the eco warriors seem to just be very aggressive in their agendas.
Oh, they're definitely very aggressive, and one of the things that I always find pretty interesting is that in the 1970s, they thought that basically there was a study that was put out that indicated that there wouldn't be enough food to support human population into like the 1990s because of how quickly population was growing. And then there was like a new strain of corn, basically, that they created that can grow more places and more plentifully, and it completely averted the whole crisis. So
yeah, I think technology is a big saving grace there. I there's a reference that I use. There's a bunch of famous ecologists that said that oil and gas were going to run out by 2015. That was a big one. Like they were like 100% sure. Like we are like all our reserves, everything, it's going to be gone. We are going to have to move away to solar and wind by like 2010 if we're going to survive. What happened? We just found more. We just like technology got better. We were able to access more in the stuff that was in hard to reach places. Suddenly just became economical to access and easier to access, and life carried on. And then suddenly, and then they're like, oh, well, that's only bought you 5 years. And it's like, no, and cars are getting more efficient. Like the way we burn coal is getting more efficient. The way we use oil is more efficient. So we end up using less. So our demand for demand for oil and coal is getting less,
Hmm.
and our supply is actually going up, which is why it's insane that gas prices. I mean, gas prices are the way they are because they're artificially kept high because there are people who are interested in keeping them high, keep themselves rich.
Yep.
Yeah,
Also,
like-
hello, Lauren. And I think that your statement is pretty funny. So let me read this off to you. But think of all the government aid you can whine for if you lose property through no fault of your own. And if you don't get reimbursement, the economy will collapse and everybody will be sad. So give me money.
no, not wrong.
Yeah. No, but that's definitely a valid point, and I think that technology is just going to continue to improve, and we're going to divert a good amount of crisis.
I agree. I think technology is the saving grace. Innovation. And there's enough clever people out there to solve this problem for us.
Yep. Yeah, the solution is obviously blockchain, of course.
Better material technology for fighting corrosion. Cecil?
Cecil? Oh. I'm hoping.
What is that word before sea life?
Oh, barnacles. Okay. Like the sea life that like
Yeah.
grows on boats and stuff.
Yeah, they actually say like they actually say I think like in the boating industry, barnacles like reduce the efficiency of like large scale sea vessels by like 50%.
Hmm.
It's absolutely insane how much of an effect they have. Yeah. Like they're trying to develop you've mentioned it yourself, better material technology for I was reading this article about this new material that the barnacles literally just can't latch onto, so they just can't grow on the stuff. They can't connect to it. Kind of like you can use it like paint. You can literally coat stuff in it.
Oh, cool.
Years away from practical application though, unfortunately. But that's the kind of direction they're heading.
That's the way it always is.
I'm anti-tidal energy. I think a lot of people say tidal energy is like the future. I actually don't think that's the case. I think the future, like we were talking about solar earlier, I think the future is getting better, at harnessing the power of the sun and the power of the sun, to be fair. But yeah.
I mean, I think that
so.
we're going to reach a point where we just can't get more efficient energy out of the sun, though. We're never going to even get close to 100%, or
I don't
even
know, man.
50%.
Well, you say that it's that's type 2. Is that type 2 civilization? Full energy, 100% sun energy? Or is that type 3?
I don't know. Are you talking about like harvesting energy directly out of the sun, like a Dyson sphere?
Yeah. So the Kardashev scale. Have you heard of that before?
Well, I mean, I've heard of it. I just don't know what the scale is.
Right.
Like
so there's
what-
basically yes, there's 3 types of civilization, right? Type 1 is a civilization that is close to the level currently on Earth. So we're not even a type 1 yet. We're like just getting to the point where we're a type 1. A type 1 civilization is defined as one that can harness all the energy on its home planet. On its home planet, and any energy that is reached from its parent star. So like solar energy, so solar panels, that's type 1. And you can harness all the energy on the Earth as well. So everything from like coal to tidal, everything. Right? We're not type 1 yet. We're shy. Type 2 is the Dyson Sphere tech. is like basically you can take all the energy of the star of your solar system and harness all of it. Then a type 3 civilization is everything in your galaxy. So
Oh, wow,
not just
okay.
yourself, like literally just like all the energy in the galaxy, you can take it. So the scalers are pretty like,
Right.
type 3 is pretty extreme. And like I said, we're not even a type 1 yet, technically, on the scale.
Yeah, no, and I agree with you, Lauren. The primary problem with tidal energy is corrosion. It's just too expensive to do. Salt water also is really bad. Even ignoring the barnacles, salt water messes stuff up, messes up mechanisms, messes up all different kinds of stuff. It's not good to get salt water in your stuff.
I think the future is fission, and nuclear, in my opinion. Like small nuclear reactors attached to every home, kind of like the Back to the Future car, like a little Mr. Fusion that kind of sits in the corner of your house that can generate all the electricity you need it to, with a few drops of water. I think that's the direction we should be traveling in. Like we shouldn't be relying all the rest of it. Like it just solves the problem of so much other stuff. We don't need to store energy. If we can just generate energy on the fly, which you can with nuclear, and the right amount of energy, it doesn't matter if we're wasteful.
Yeah, I think that the primary problem with nuclear is it can't really be ramped up or down easily.
So that's current nuclear, which is fusion, but fission is the kind of the cold fusion. Talking about like hard water. So the stuff that they're still working on, stuff they still haven't figured out yet.
Yeah, I don't think that cold fusion is close.
It's not close, but I genuinely feel that's the real solution to me for our energy, for like long-term energy problems. Like that's where I would want to be. Like
Yeah, and nuclear, yeah, scary. People remember Chernobyl, but of course, it's not actually that scary. It's incredibly safe.
And nuclear waste as well is incredibly safe, which again, something that people just don't understand. People think, oh, it's nuclear waste, three-eyed fish, and crazy animals and mutations. Just isn't a thing. And you can reuse most nuclear waste back into nuclear reactors and use it again as fuel. It's insane.
Yeah,
Let's just keep reusing the stuff until it becomes harmless.
basically. Yeah, and like also it's used in other stuff too. Like my dad used to be a tanker, and his tank had depleted uranium in it. Don't necessarily know if that was a good thing for a place that he basically lived, but yeah, his tank had depleted uranium in it for the armor and for some of the shells. So it has other uses as well, because it's like a silly hard material. Makes really good armor.
Did you hear about that kid who created a nuclear reactor in his garage?
That actually happened?
Yeah, happened in America.
Oh wow, no, I hadn't heard about that.
In the early 90s. Yeah, he was just super into just, he was actually like, he was autistic. I think they confirmed he was autistic. So he was you get those savants, right?
Uh-huh.
So there's an element of him just being super intelligent from a very young age. So he was always super into his science experiments. So he did science experiments for years. Then he started like wanting to learn about nuclear energy. He joined the Boy Scouts, and the Boy Scouts in the 80s and 90s used to have an atomic badge, which they would give you like a book about nuclear and about atomic energy. And it was actually like it was not a government funded, it was an atomic energy funded thing, because like the people who wanted more nuclear plants in America were trying to like get grassroots, get it into the kids to understand it better. So they
Right.
funded this stuff for the Boy Scouts. So he kind of joined the Boy Scouts, got this book, started reading about it, and what you'd need to kind of like. And then he, in his early teens, he faked being a college professor, and sent letters to other college professors around the country and other nuclear professionals, and they believed him. He was kind of very, very well written and stuff. So they believed the story about like just wanting more information. So he gathered loads of information about what he would need to build the reactor. Like figured out how to get all the nuclear material as well. He found that very, very old watches from like the 1940s and 50s used to use a certain kind of paint. I think it was radium paint, which would give it the glow in the dark properties. And it would be a tiny bit, so it'd be like the tiniest amount would be used in these watches. But he then went to loads of antique shops, and he went to like breakers yards and found lots of old watch faces that he could salvage and kind of like scrape the paint off. So he I think he built a nuclear reactor that was hideously, like, it was leaking nuclear, like it wasn't safe. It was leaking like nuclear stuff everywhere. Like he was like his mother, like many years later, his mother died of cancer. He committed suicide, but they said like there was definitely like some elements of like him being kind of irradiated for a long period of time. He was found out basically. I don't know how he was found out, but it was basically like he irradiated a chunk of his town. EPA, the EP, like, yeah, the police were called in. He was trying, like, when he figured out shit, it's leaking, and I'm gonna get into trouble here. He tried to get rid of it by throwing all the stuff in his in the back of his car and tried to get rid of it. And that's when one of his neighbors called the cops, because they're like, this guy's doing some suspicious shit. What's he doing? Cops came to his place. They're like, in the middle of the night, it's like, what are you doing? And the first thing he said is, do not touch anything in the back of my car. Because obviously, like, it would have just, like, yeah, insta death for these guys if they did.
Right.
Yeah, it's a crazy story. There's a couple of like there's a bunch of YouTube videos, people who've done like videos about it. Yeah, it's an insane story. It's really worth getting information, like just like the craziness of it. And then what ended up happening, I think he didn't. I think he was underage, so he didn't go to prison, as far as I remember. But he was basically like restricted in what he could do. And then he died. He committed suicide when he was fairly young, like in his 20s, I think, because he was never really allowed to practice technology or science again, and that was his real passion. And he just didn't have passion for anything else, which is obviously a sad ending to the story. But like, yeah, the guy was like super intelligent. And then the EPA took years to clean up all the nuclear waste, and like it was really bad. I can't remember which town it was.
No, man.
David Hahn was his name. He was called, and he was nicknamed the Radioactive Boy Scout. Actually, no, he was a lot older. He was 39 when he died. He died in 2016.
Okay.
So he actually tried to build another nuclear reactor again in the mid 2000s, and the FBI found out about it and stopped him. And the second time when he was doing it, he was stealing smoke detectors because they also have trace amounts of radioactive material for this. So yeah, like the guy was very like, if he used his knowledge for good, like, I mean, he was clearly like one of those mad scientist kind of guys. But if he used his knowledge for good, a lot of people say like he probably could have done some really, really cool shit.
Yeah.
Just a shame that it didn't happen. But where was it? Where did he? Michigan, Commerce Township in Michigan.
Okay. And also, thanks for the info on depleted uranium, Lauren. That's good to know.
Don't they also say like uranium is not the new cool in nuclear reactors anymore? Anyway, it's thorium. Thorium is the new cool.
I've heard people talk about it. I mean, like, basically, it's a little bit less radioactive than uranium.
Yeah, so what I heard was back in the like at the end of the World War, when they were talking about nuclear reactors and building nuclear reactors, they had a choice of uranium or thorium in terms of what technology they wanted to invest in kind of research, and they chose uranium for mainly because uranium can be weaponized and thorium can't. So it wasn't actually like thorium is more than nuclear enough for power stations. It just isn't nuclear enough for, for nuclear weapons. So like most of the governments of the world were like, yeah, we'll pick uranium because you can use it for both purposes, whereas thorium you can't.
Okay.
So yeah, so thorium, and now obviously like because nuclear, well, it depends on what happens in the Russia situation at the moment, but like nuclear weapons definitely are kind of not a cool thing these days. Therefore, thorium is making a big thing. A lot of governments of the world at the moment are heavily investing in thorium reactors going forward. I think the UK government actually just announced their long-term energy plan now involves building eight new nuclear reactors over the next 10, 15 years.
All right. Have a good night, Eternity.
Have a great one, Eternity. Janky poo, llama poo,
Llama poo.
lemnis poo.
Lemnis poo.
Wow, this guy has a fetish.
A lot of poo.
The Laura poo.
They should hire him to work on that poo reclamation project. Only fetish is friendship. Friendship.
Excuse me for 1 second. I'm getting a lot of emails from work.
Uh-oh.
No, not half my team is based in Singapore, so for them it's like the middle of the day.
Oh, okay.
Like, so okay, fine. I can ignore emails safely. Ever since I joined like a global company, it's kind of frustrating. Get emails non-stop because I get emails from LA at the end of my day where it's 6 p.m. LA is just waking up. Sorry, 5 p.m. LA is just waking up. So then I have to talk to those guys at the end of my day, and then at the first thing in the morning for me is the end of the day for Singapore. So I have to like talk to them first thing in the morning, and then middle of the day is the working day for the UK. So kind of. You've already started the train.
I'm working on it. I'm trying to... I don't remember exactly how to set up a train, but I'm pretty sure that if we put up a track and then put a locomotive on both sides...
You don't need locomotive on both sides. You're going to have one...
otherwise, we have to make a loop, I believe.
No, just put a loop on the end. So put a loop on the end of each one, just so it can turn itself around. You can use a single track.
Yeah, but I mean, it's possible, but I think that if you put a locomotive on each side of the train, it can drive both forwards and backwards, and you don't have to do that.
But it can drive forwards and backwards anyway.
But then we wouldn't need a loop. Right? I don't know. I don't remember how to set up trains. I did everything basically with belts. Last time I played.
Oh, fair.
Alright, let's see if I can get this track across here. I can't get the track across. We're gonna need more landfill.
What do you mean you can't get the track across? I doubled the whole thing.
Yeah, it's I can't get through the start here. Let me see if I can make some landfill. Maybe that'll do it. There we go. It's not straight enough.
You're not straight enough.
I am totally straight. But this track has got to be curved, and it can't curve in the right way.
God damn it! I literally just stopped. Got rid of our All right, I'll get some more landfill. I literally just turned off all our landfill production because I was like, we don't need it anymore. Fill what you can fill in terms of like gaps and stuff. And
Okay, well I've got 2 landfill left, so I'll fill in what I can. Pretty good at that. Yeah, because the track can't have jagged turns. I'll work on getting electricity out there too.
that honestly, the easiest way to do that is just wait until you've got a train on the track. Because once you've got a train on the track, you can drag the electricity poles while you're in the train.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's super easy to do that, and then that way you're just done. Yeah, really quick to get it done.
Oh, nice job. You got some train tracks going on here too. Although that train stop is the wrong way. Oh wait. Never mind.
Fix whatever you want to fix. I kind of started my thing before I realized when I looked over at your stream that you were already doing it.
I was just putting in a train track so that we would be able to get the materials across.
Hey.
All right, thank you, Jovi. Thank you for lurking. I always appreciate it.
Have a good evening,
Every
Joey.
viewer helps. Every viewer helps Llama achieve his dreams of one day having a ranch with llamas where llamas are treated with dignity and respect. That is the dream. That is the goal. It's life. All right, but I have to go to the bathroom. I will be right back. Potty time. Can't hold it.
This guy, he has the bladder of a 5-year-old child, ladies and gentlemen. I guess I will keep you company for the next couple of minutes. So how is everyone doing this evening? Stacy, are you still there? Stacy? Lauren, are you still there? Who still exists? Yeah, Lauren, yeah. You know where it's at when you want to have a good time. How was your day today, Lauren? Good. What did you get up to? Give me all
Alright.
your train tracks. Demand
Okay.
trainers faction.
I have 50 rails, so I will just give those to you.
Thanks, buddy.
You are very welcome. And why
What
did Lauren
is it?
say yeah? What is it?
What
Work,
is it?
work. Wait, how do I give you... Oh, here we go. Hold on.
You click on me.
Yep, I gotcha. There you go.
Thanks, Blob.
All of my tracks... Oh, wait. Get back here.
All of your tracks belong to
Get
us.
back here, yes. All right, hold on. I got some more stuff for you for the train project.
Oh, why are you building? Oh, I just built one of them. Now I've got 3.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll have a super powerful train. Like, mega powerful. Oh my god, I've never built a locomotive. I've never built a locomotive in this game.
Hey, look, it goes forwards.
Oh,
It goes
mods!
backwards.
All the mods are turned off. That's why I got the achievement. Yeah, but does it do it automatically? That's the question.
Yeah. That's,
Oh, okay.
question is.
Cool. So what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I remember. I remember. Also, why did Lauren say yeah while I was gone?
Because I asked him if he was still there.
Oh, okay.
I said, Lauren, are you still there?
And he said yeah. And then did you talk? Did you talk to him? Or
No, then I ignored him for 15, 20 minutes. I asked him how his day was, but I'm pretty sure he didn't hear me.
oh, okay. Well, how was your day, Lauren?
What does the 1350 mean as well? Is there a meaning behind 1350? Is that like the year you were born? Beyond Earth, great game.
He's definitely
Underrated.
one of the best of the civilizations.
Yeah.
Up there with Civ 5. I haven't decided which one of those two I like more.
I prefer Civ 5 to Civ 6. I've been playing Civ 6 recently with friends, and you just like the sound of the number 1350. Would you say 1350, or would you say like 1350? Or would you say like 1350? Would you say 1350?
I think you're overcomplicating this, but
Probably. Apparently, it was a racist meme for a while a few years ago. Was it?
oh, huh.
I thought I was up on my racist meme game, but I've not heard that one.
I haven't either. $13.50. Yeah, see, like a normal person, Jank. Like a normal person.
I am a normal person.
Are
How
you?
dare you?
Are you
How dare
really?
you accuse me? How
How
dare you accuse me of
dare
being not
you?
normal? I mean, you're the guy who identifies as a llama. God damn it.
I am a llama.
God damn it, Jim. I'm a llama, not a doctor.
What's
was
that
terrible.
from?
That was a terrible Bones. No, Bones?
Bones. Was that a TV show?
From Star Trek. No, I mean, Bones
Oh,
is a TV
okay.
show, but that was like from Star Trek.
Silly things are, I don't know how much it was really used, but a lot of noise about it being a dog whistle. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the thing is that there's a lot of stuff that's just absolutely silly that ended up being called a racist and stuff. It can be kind of ridiculous at times.
You're telling me.
Like when 4chan made the OK symbol, a white power symbol. Were you familiar with this?
Oh, no. When was
Yeah,
this?
so 4chan, as a joke, said basically that if we say anything, they'll take it as racist. And so let's just make the OK sign, which is like the most innocuous thing possible. Like where you make the ring with your pointer finger and your thumb, and then the other 3 fingers are like up.
Okay, yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, so they basically put out a picture that made the 2 fingers together the P, and then the 3 fingers that are up the W. And so they were like, oh, as a joke, they said it's a white power symbol, and then a bunch of people basically just ate it up, and it was a thing for a while.
People are dumb.
People are dumb. This is true. Like to cite. Oh, okay. I mean, it does kind of roll off the tongue nicely, 1350. It sure is. Exceedingly stupid and crazy, but also brilliant. Some of the things that people are able to create on the internet is absolutely impressive. So should we transport the raw stone back, or should we do some sort of a process to it beforehand?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, we're still going strong. We are still going strong. We're making a train. We made a train. We're just putting in the tracks. And I am putting together some stone mining. Yeah, that's quite the quinkadink. Discharge defense, is that the laser defenses?
I don't know. I just picked one. I wasn't paying attention. Too busy doing the trains.
What's the secret? Is there a secret? Jenks, do you have a secret?
I have plenty of secrets.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Tell me a secret.
Ooh, ee, ooh, ting, tang, walla, walla, bing, bang.
I like that secret. Oh, cool. So the train goes back and forth.
The train goes back and forth. It goes back and forth. If you recall that song. Of course you don't, because you don't know modern stuff.
I take my train back and forth. Take my train back and forth.
It actually, I whip my hair back and forth. You recall that, right?
I've heard of the song. That's what I was referencing there. Except I replaced it with train. Like, I take my train back and forth.
I get it. Get it, buddy.
You'd have to work in like 3 hours? Oh. Are you talking about Jank? Jank is just a marvel of a man.
Yeah, I have to work
That's
about
all.
3 hours.
I don't think that that's what's happening though, Stacy. If I had to venture a guess.
What do you think is happening?
You want Lammy Chops to fall in love with you.
I want you to fall in love with me. Is that right?
Lammy Chop, not me. Lamb Chop. All right. So oh, hello Alex. How's it going? But thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Thank you, Stacy, doing your mod duties very well. Letting him know about the Discord. And then I'll do this. Stacy is the best mod that I have so far.
What do you mean? I'm a pretty good mod.
Stacy's the best mod I have so far.
You know
I
what?
stand by that statement.
I take offense to that statement.
Stacy puts in the Discord, and she sometimes deals with issues in the chat and stuff.
I'd put in the Discord.
You do?
No, I would.
Oh, okay. Well, you can. Like, you don't even have to be a mod to do that either.
But I don't want to.
And that's why Stacy is my best mod so far.
Surely that's not that can't be your only kind of like metric for like how good a mod is.
Well, I don't have any other moderators that do other stuff, so like she's the only one that actually does stuff. Eternity read my chat once, but he wasn't even a moderator when that was happening. So, yeah. Well, Lemnis isn't a mod.
I'm a mod. I'm mod.
You are a mod. Yep. I think that like you've maybe banned a couple people or something, but
Me? Yeah, I you know, I'm known to get militant on occasion. Man's upsets me, he's gonna get slaps in it, bruv.
that sounds like a plan, bruv.
Sounds like a plan, bruv.
Cheerio.
Cheerio then.
Oh, did you ever play Stronghold?
Remind me what strong.
It was a medieval city builder sim.
The
With
name rings a
some
bell, so I'm
like
gonna
military
say maybe.
aspects of it. Stronghold 2 was amazing. Stronghold 3 was terrible.
I'm gonna say probably.
Okay, because in Stronghold 2, there's like these spearmen, and I loved the way that they talked, because it was like they were like just not into it. It seemed like they were just kind of like there, and so he'd be like, "I'm an army of one," and it just that stuck with me all these years. Also made Space Colony.
I remember Space Colony.
Okay, those are the same people that made Stronghold. Although I've never played Space Colony, so I don't know how close it is, or even if it is close at all. What was I running back here for? Oh, fast inserters. That's what I was running back here for. Oh, what was your question? So who came up? Wait. So, wait, what? I came in this hole? Yeah? I honestly don't know who said that. Probably me, though. I tend to say really, really dumb stuff, and then Jank puts it in there. So it was probably me.
Almost definitely you.
Almost definitely me.
I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this. Do you have any more dynamite?
No, but I did make a dynamite maker thing. A lamer llama head? That's not very nice. Okay, Space Colony was like Sims if there was a point. Stronghold games are more like a medieval RTS game with an emphasis on economy simulation. Yeah, so you had to like set up your economy with farms and different stuff like that to keep your people fed, and then you would make money, and then the money you would use to buy troops, and you'd have to make weapons. So you'd have to set up your economy so that like you're pulling the iron out and then blacksmithing it into swords or whatever else, getting stables for horses so you can make knights and stuff. I thought it was really cool. A little bit complicated on the economy aspect of it compared to a lot of other RTSs, but that was part of what I loved about it. Was that it was complicated. Crafting chains with indirectly controlled agents. Okay. Oh, interesting. Oh, did you need explosives?
I can go.
Cool, we've almost got our train up and running. That'd be exciting. Wait, where is this train track going? Are we just gonna have our stone production out here? Is that what's going on?
What do you mean?
Like the train track just kind of like stops here by the signs.
Yeah, I mean, I literally just got it. Like, I got it to an end point. It doesn't have to stop there. We can take it somewhere else.
Oh, also, we're gonna have to do something about the crazy train.
It's a crazy train.
The crazy train, because you can get run over by the train.
Yeah, don't be dumb. That's what we're doing.
Okay.
Not being dumb. I mean, I don't know. Do you want to put in like safety signs and fences? Like, I don't know. What do you want to do? What do you want to do, Llama? I mean,
I don't know.
we could just use our common sense, like we do in real life.
It's just I know I'm gonna get run over by the train at some point. Oh, hey. Yo. Draining my battery. I have some super armor though. I don't know if you wanna try this. If you wanna mess with this.
No, I don't want to mess with anything. I
got
would
fish.
I'd probably be up for messing more if I didn't actually if the game wasn't laggy, but it is actually laggy.
Okay.
So sorry, where do you want the train to go?
I actually don't know.
Because to be honest, the way I use trains, I'll give you like the way I use trains. I literally just point A to point B, and then I'll just go back to using belts. So it's really just getting
Right.
the stone here, and then we can just
Okay.
belt it to wherever we need it to go, in my opinion. But if you want me to take it to a specific spot, I can do that as well.
No, that's fine. It's just gonna be. I think it's gonna be a little bit awkward to like belt it out of this
Well,
spot.
so
but
shall
we're good.
so shall I put it? So where shall what would be less awkward? Like maybe like over here, like to the right.
Yeah, maybe if we could somehow have the train stop somewhere over here, give us a little bit more room to offload.
Okay.
And that's totally fine, Tofu. You're more than welcome to lurk. No, thank
Feel
you.
free-
I appreciate it. Yeah, feel free to lurk as much as you want.
Feel free to use the train to travel back and forth between the spots. By the way, it's much faster than trying to run it.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I'll do that for sure. I think I grabbed everything I needed, so. You know how in Sims you can have your people paint paintings and then sell them? Think like that, but harvesting plants and minerals, refining them, and using and or exporting them was the emphasis of the game. Okay. Over here.
I moved the station. So when you're in
Just
the train,
push.
as you're driving the train, just hold down the left click and it'll.
Okay. If I remember,
you
right, you
can
have to
train-
like get it started, and then
Yeah, get it started. I mean, once you got it started, you can literally go full speed.
I don't have all the stuff I need.
Cool, right?
Yeah. All right, let's see. Need more steel. Trains. Oh yeah, I already told you my train joke, didn't I?
No, what's your train joke?
No, I've definitely told it too. You would facepalm, unless you want to hear it again.
Oh, I wouldn't mind hearing it again. Go on.
Okay. So there was this man, and he was absolutely obsessed with trains. And so he decides one day, you know what, I'm going to drive a train. So he gets in the train or he gets on the train, and then he actually hijacks the train and tries to drive it. But he does a terrible job. The train crashes. Everybody dies except for him. He's still alive. And so they put him up for trial, and he's being sentenced to death. They give him the opportunity to have his last meal. And so he says, I want a banana. They're like, okay. So they give him a banana, and then they put him into the electric chair. And they get him all set up, get him in the chair, strap him down, all that stuff. And then they pull the lever, and nothing happens. And because you can't basically be murdered twice for like the same crime, he gets to walk out free. So the madman goes out as soon as he's free, and he steals another train, crashes it, everybody dies. They put him up for trial, he gets convicted, and they sentence him to death again. And they ask him, what do you want for your last meal? And he says, a banana. They're like, okay, fine. So they give him a banana, and then they put him into the electric chair. They pull the lever, nothing happens. So he gets to walk free. He goes and he steals a third train, the crazy person, and crashes it. Everybody dies. So they put him up for trial, sentenced to death, and he asks for his last meal. And he asks for a banana, but the guard's like, oh, no. We're on to you this time. We're not going to let you get away with this. So you can't have a banana. So they give him a steak dinner. He eats a steak dinner, and he enjoys it. And then they put him up to the electric chair, strap him in, all that jazz, pull the lever, nothing happens. It turns out he was just a terrible conductor. No?
I'm sorry, I'm waiting for the punchline.
He was a terrible conductor.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for the punchline, buddy. I need time.
He was a terrible conductor. It just turns out he was a terrible conductor.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for the punchline. Just, carry on with the joke, buddy.
That is
When you tell me the punchline, I'll start laughing.
that was it. He was a terrible conductor because trains,
Yeah,
electricity.
Honestly, it doesn't get funnier. Let's just put it that way. It doesn't get funnier. The
You've
fourth
already
time I
heard
think
it.
now. The fourth time I think now that I've heard it does not improve. Sorry to say.
I don't think Lawrence heard this one, so I didn't. Maybe he kind of liked it. I don't know, or maybe they kind of liked it. Maybe. Possibly. I think I got some groans the first time I told it to you. So.
Yeah, you didn't even deserve that this time.
Okay. Okay, good. Lauren hadn't heard it. Good. It's not a very
Whoops.
well-known joke.
Yeah, I'm stupid. Sorry.
You're all good.
Just, I'm an idiot.
I totally forgot what I was doing. What was I doing?
Getting some resources so you could build the train stuff.
That's right. I was getting steel so I could make power poles. Oh, now I need copper.
Would you like to hear a joke? A good one.
Sure. Maybe I'll steal it.
There's two fish in a tank. One goes to the other one. So how do you drive this thing? That's it, that's the joke. Where are you going now? Train's
What?
here.
Oh, I thought you were using it. So I was just gonna
No.
run.
Did you? I literally did some dumb stuff with it, and now I've rectified the dumb stuff, and I'm giving it back to you.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a joke.
Oh,
No?
very, very cool. I think the train joke was better. But way longer.
You get it. You get it, right?
Yeah, the tank. Yep. Like a tank.
All right. Would you like to hear another one?
Sure.
Two potatoes in an oven. Right? You know
Okay.
what a potato is, right? This is not a foreign concept to an American.
A potato.
Okay, two potatoes in an oven.
Okay.
One goes to the other. Oh god, it's hot in here, isn't it? The other one goes, oh my god, a talking potato. No?
You're actually a dad. You should have better jokes than this.
Wait, did that, when you drove that train, oh, you reversed the train, didn't you? Like,
Yeah.
did you reverse the train?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see, I need to check something. Wait, damn it. Like the train can go forward and backward on the track without a problem, without needing the loop. But I like the
I
loop
mean,
because it means
loops,
the train's always going in one direction. Sorry?
I was gonna say I think loops are good practice to put in.
That was a bit risky, wasn't it?
That was, but
That was a bit spicy. You were in danger there.
a little bit, but
Oh.
we're good.
I was gonna.
Oh, we can go to nuclear power.
Yeah, just research it.
All right. I don't know if I have any more good jokes that you haven't heard yet, anyways.
I mean, buddy, the jokes you have right now aren't good. So I don't know.
They're amazing. I don't know what you're talking about.
They're amazing. I don't know what
They're
you're
amazing.
talking about.
Amazing.
They're amazing.
Incredible.
They're amazing.
Fantastic.
Incredible.
Life
Fantastic.
changing.
Life change.
Stupendous.
I don't know what that word means.
I think it's just another word
I'm
for-
lying. I'm lying.
Oh,
I do know
okay.
what that word means. I'm just.
Okay. I can't think of any more words though.
Stupendous means a bad joke, right? That's literally the definition of stupendous.
Oh yeah. Like it's derived from the Latin word stupid.
Yeah, of course. I thought so. I thought that's where I recognise it from. Yeah.
Did you ever hear the joke about the moth that goes to a podiatrist?
No.
Okay, I don't know if I should tell this one.
Go on.
No. Just because I don't think I'll be able to do it justice, and it was a Norm Macdonald joke.
Oh, don't ruin his jokes, please.
Yeah.
He's the guy was a legend.
Yeah. I wouldn't be able to do it justice.
Did you ever watch any of his movies?
None of his movies, but I did watch Mike Tyson's Mysteries.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And his playing of the pigeon is absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. He's a perfect example of a person who's absolutely hilarious, but just was never a fit for mainstream audiences.
Mm-hmm.
He's done, like, every film he did I found absolutely hilarious, like every role he played. He didn't do many films, and his career was all kind of early 2000, but just I think just audiences just never warmed up to him, and he just never kind of broke out into success, which is a real shame, because I genuinely think he could have been huge. I think his humor as well was kind of a little bit before his time. If you know, not before his time, sorry, like kind of ahead of his time is what I meant to say. Not before his time, ahead of his time. Yeah, the guy was just so funny.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
I've set up some stuff now, so I think this is actually ready.
Should we use steel chests or iron chests for loading up the train?
Whatever you want.
Okay. Because I have iron, but I don't have any steel on me, and I wasn't sure if the iron chests would be enough. I don't know if this is going to load correctly at all, so hopefully I did this correctly. We'll do something like that. Oh, that's not going to work. Okay, that's fine. There we go. All right. I ran out of belts, but
I ran.
you ran?
What are you talking about?
Samurai.
Chugga chugga. I'm on my way.
Choo choo. Actually, have you ever seen Ran?
Seen what?
Ran.
Ran. I don't believe so.
Okay, it's a great movie. Oh.
Sorry, can you jump in? Can two people jump in at the same time?
Let's find out. Nope.
Try
Damn.
jumping into a carriage at the back. Cargo.
I don't think so. Oh, wow.
Oh, you
Okay,
can.
I'm
Look
in.
at that.
I'm in. That's funny.
What do you need?
What I need is $1 million. Do you have $1 million for me? Oh, I need transport belts. That's what I need.
Done. I don't want to give you my transport belts. I'll do that for you.
Okay, awesome.
You need power?
No, I have unlimited power.
Unlimited power. That's literally all I have.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We got this. We got this. I ran out of the big. Oh damn it! I ran out of the big power poles, but we'll just roll with that. Okay. I need one more big power pole.
Hold on.
If you could just put it there on the end.
Yep. Building some now.
Okay, cool.
There you go.
Let me put this big power pole right here. Or medium power pole. And blam. We have
Blammo.
rocks. Bazinga.
Jumping.
Okay.
I'm going to switch it to automatic mode.
Yeah, so I'm getting a bunch of achievements because I modded the game before I even got to trains.
This is the first achievement I've gotten so far, actually. The train one. I don't think I've ever run a train this far before.
Oh, okay. Nice.
I should now start earning achievements as well. On some things. I think I've gotten quite a few of them already.
Yeah, I
Should
think that
also. Oh, god damn it!
it's the wrong way.
Oh no, wait, maybe not. Maybe not. I'll take it back. Let's see what happens. Just stay on the train. Let's go. Just go for a little journey.
Okay.
So it should go here. It should wait 15 seconds. I've literally set it for a 15-second wait time. So it fills up.
Oh, we're also gonna have to put some defenses over here.
Oh yeah, 100%. Actually, no. I mean, it's surrounded by water. I don't think it will.
Nope,
have that
it's
much
gonna
of a
get
problem.
attacked.
You reckon?
Yep. There's a land bridge to the right.
15 seconds are up. That's a bit long, I think, actually.
Has it really been 15 seconds? Like, it feels like it's been.
No, it's
longer than
been
15.
longer than 15 seconds. I don't know why it's
Philip James.
good. 5 seconds.
Ooh, personal laser defenses. All right. Awesome. I should probably get rocket fuel.
I don't understand why it's not moving on to the next. Oh, that.
Why is that?
I moved the station, so the previous station didn't exist, so then it wasn't going to go to the previous station. Because I deleted it and then created a new one, so it kind of renamed the station. So it didn't have the next destination to go to.
Got it. Speaking of tanks, let's get a tank.
Use that back. It should go the right way, straight. So,
There we go.
stops, you can jump out, and it's basically automated now.
Awesome.
It isn't not okay, right? Oh, I just realised I fucked up. I should have done the same thing you did.
Oh yeah, use the chest as a buffer.
Yeah, unload the chests.
It's all good. We can still do that.
I shall make that change.
Awesome.
Yeah. Cool, man. Alright, sweet.
All right. So
What time are you calling it quits today, by the way?
whenever you want to go to bed.
Oh, that's
What time is it for
adorable. It is just about to turn 4 o'clock.
Oh, okay, that's your bedtime. Then if you want, we can just call it here.
No, I think well, I'd like to finish the train like properly. I think
Oh yeah.
at a minimum. So let me finish the train proper, and then we'll call it quits. I guess another 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes.
Sounds good. Oh, we need to start making processing units. Sulfuric acid, electronic circuits, and advanced circuits.
Excuse me.
Oh, you're good. So we need more plastic, it looks like. Let's see, are we producing enough plastic? Not quite. All right. Let's see here. Chemical plant. All right, we basically used up that whole entire iron ore field.
Yeah,
One
I
miner
think
left.
it wasn't.
All right. Get a chemical plant. Thankfully, we have that other one, so we don't really have to worry about that too much. We have plenty of petroleum, so that's good. Let's see here. Okay. Get rid of that and that. Put this in. And put in this. There we go. Boom. Plastic. Coal. I need some belts, and we'll have fixed the Oh, that's gone. All right, that whole thing is gone. Whole iron ore patch disappeared. It's not boys, Stacy. It says so. Although I don't actually. I need to actually add to that. But Don Jovi streams every Saturday and Sunday, so if you want to check out his stuff, his Twitch is in the chat. In the chat. Let's see. Yeah. Discord is. Yeah, thank you. Discord, thankfully, I set up to be very, very simple. Just Discord. And I totally forgot what I was doing. Oh, belts. That's what I was doing.
There is something wrong with the whatchamacallit.
Oh, I don't like it when something's wrong with the whatchamacallit.
You know what you call it. You know what you.
I don't like when something's wrong with the whatchamacallit. That sounds like a very very serious issue.
That's what I'm saying.
Is it near the thingamajig?
It's near the whatchamacallit.
Well, I thought it was the whatchamacallit. Wait, is it not the whatchamacallit?
Fudge.
As long as it's not near the thingamajig, I think we'll be good.
Sure, for sure. No, there's something wrong with the train.
Oh, okay.
The first two sections are not filling up.
Oh. Okay. I don't know. Oh, that's because there's not enough ore. I have like 8 or 16 miners there. And so only the first like half of the train, there's only enough to for the grabbers to grab from the first half.
That makes sense.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying. You feel me?
Feel something.
Am I ready for the weekend? I'm always ready for the weekend. My life is a weekend. In a lot of ways. All right, let's see. For the children on Saturday. Oh, so on Saturday we're actually going to be on our own basically. There's a event going on, and so one of the people that's like the head dude, he is gonna be at the event, and so it's just gonna be us managing the place, which will be fine. But I'm gonna take my ukulele because why not? And that's gonna be fun. What's on your schedule for the weekend? What kind of fun things are you doing? I have heard of hackathons. I never participated in one though.
Have you not?
Uh-uh.
I think you'd love it.
Probably. Yeah, the shades are pretty cool. It goes with my theme. So, Lammy Chop has the shades. My shirt has the shades, and then my logo has the shades. Shades are fundamental to my character.
I'll shade your brand.
They're part of my brand. Part of my exclusive brand. Only the coolest of the cool get to wear the llama shades. There we go. Now we're short on plastic. Now we're not short on plastic anymore.
Doing a hackathon is cool. Running a hackathon is quite cool. You kind of
awesome.
Making it.
Yeah.
Why is it a bummer? Not a bummer. Sounds awesome.
Wait, what do you be missing out on? That's right. That's right.
It's a series of completion, especially with that you can get. We're not struggling for stone now, buddy.
No, we should have plenty of stone now.
Loads. Stone rich, you might say.
We've got a lot of stone. Some good stones.
Stone to the moon.
Stone to the moon. It's like Safe Moon. Actually, not just like Safe Moon. Safe Moon went into the dirt. Ah, competition. How are we doing on electricity?
We
We're
should be
still good.
We should be fine. We should be
Yeah.
very much fine, considering our massively overscaled the elect.
So you're going to be judging a bunch of people on how creative they can get? Is that what's going on? Alright, I'm going to have to expand the red circuit production, I think.
Yeah, I mean we're definitely like short on making them.
Yeah.
To be honest, how are we doing with green? So we're actually like losing green circuits. So you need to expand the green as well a little bit.
Okay.
Because we've got, so basically our buffer is the reason we've got loads of greens at the moment is because we've been running on a buffer.
Right,
The
but the buffer's...
buffer is going down. So if you expand the red, yeah, the buffer will definitely drain really quickly.
Okay. Then we gotta expand green production. This is gonna be This is going to be a problem. See, and this is why main bus is the way to go. Wait, do we have drones?
Yes, we have drones.
Dude, we just need to expand our drones, and then belts don't even matter.
Telling me. We just don't have the we don't have the resources to build the drones yet. I think we just need to kind of build out the drone building stuff.
Hmm.
And maybe that's
Okay.
what we save in part 4.
Yep. Yeah, so
I'm just
next week...
I'm doing one last check on the train, and then I'm happy to call it.
Sounds good. All right. Then let me stop this production. All right. So next week we're going to get the drones up and running, and we are going to finalize. Oh, the train is done. So we'll probably go out and kill some stuff too, and get our science pack production up to par, I think. It's kind of like my going plan so far.
Sounds
And-
great.
And how are you doing on the train?
I'm having a wonderful ride on the Llama Express.
The
Trying to
Llama
make
Express?
Like a play on the Orient Express, but couldn't quite make it work. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Llama Express would just work better.
Yeah. The Lamb Chop Express.
The Llama Chop Express, yeah.
I'm surprised you're okay with the word llama chop, because that technically means like you're killing a llama.
No, Llama Chop is a name. It's a proper noun. It's okay.
Yeah, but it's still like a chop is a piece of meat, right? So a llama chop is, I mean, it's a noun, but it's also a piece of meat. Technically, in your dictionary, chop shouldn't exist, unless you're talking about karate chop.
Karate chop and spit. I karate chop and spit on my enemies. Just like
yeah.
those kids that totally deserved it.
No kid deserves that.
Getting spit on? Because I mess with an animal? Yeah. You gotta learn. You don't mess with animals unless you're willing to get the spit. I mean, some people might be into that. You never know.
You never do know.
You never know. Alright, I better save this. Llama Janky
Oh.
game. Numero trace.
Wait one sec. Wait.
Oh, okay. Hello, Doc Sauce. You are here right at the end of the stream. We were actually just about ready to call it a night. My bro here is from the UK, and it is currently 4 a.m. where he is at. He is also an awesome person and a very reasonable and humanitarian llama supporter. So I like streaming with him. Was that better? Was that better, Jank?
That was a considerably better intro. Thank you very much. Hello, Doctor.
You're welcome. But hello, Doc Sauce. Do you like Factorio? I'm assuming so, but oh wow, we've got red. We've got red. Hold on, we've got red.
Yeah,
Dude, what did I tell you?
Getting
Philip
attacked.
James is under attack.
Oh god damn it!
See, I told you. I told you we needed to get defenses over there. I
Well,
should have.
go over there and defend him. Then, what do you want me to do?
Ah. All right. Do you have the train? We need to get over there. Everything's
the
getting
train
destroyed.
Train is currently at the station at the moment, so if you can rush over to it before it empties.
Aw. I'm coming.
Always catch a stream of the
Final countdown. Sorry.
Well, to be honest, Doc Source, I don't have to disappear. But like, I can give us another 15 minutes. You can enjoy 15 minutes of llama content.
Yeah. We're gonna have to try and save this this stone. Oh, what? Why did it stop? No path. Oh, it broke. It broke.
It broke. Yeah, I'm gonna have to manually drive this thing.
There we go. There we go. Oh, how do I stop it? Oh, there we go. Oh, it's a super fun game. Why is it not going? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Come on.
You just picked it up today.
Wow.
You are in for a treat, sir. It's a fantastic
It's an
video
addicting
game. It's a fantastic
Totally
electronic game that you play on the thing that you are currently watching Twitch on, I assume. Oh god.
It's all. Oh man.
There wasn't even like a lot of them either. That kind of sucks.
All right. I'm gonna put in some turrets. Yeah, the game is super addicting. The one thing that I will say is that just have fun with it. Because there's a lot of people that try and right away min-max and stuff. And it can sometimes take the fun out of it. I don't know, unless you're that type of person, in which case go for it, because this game is perfect for that. I don't know, what do you say, Jank?
I say min-max right from the start. Screw what Llama says. Llama don't know Jack. No, I completely agree with him. I think you should definitely like begin with just having some fun with it. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Take your time. There is a hell of a lot to learn. You know, yeah, it's an amazing game. You'll have oodles of fun with it.
Yeah, there's a reason that they call it Cracktorio. Because this game is like crack.
Yeah. Will this be your first like experience with like a game like this, or have you played other games similar to this, like Satisfactory, for example?
Oh yeah, Satisfactory is great.
Like what got you onto this? What made you think,
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy Factorio?
Alright, I've got some turrets up, but I don't have any laser turrets. So we do have to manually put ammo in this for now.
For sure, for sure. Why is there's a thing that's purple here? Why is that purple?
Probably because it's destroyed.
I tried to replace it.
There we go.
Okay, I couldn't replace it. That's strange.
Oh.
Didn't let me.
Not
Like
in
I
a
even
wizard.
dismantled it, put
Oh,
it back.
the right is leaving.
Didn't let me. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It'll come back in a minute.
Okay.
I set it on its way just to kind of. It'll be fine. To be honest, what we can do is we can load some ammo on the other side and have it offload the ammo here.
Or
Because we're
we could just
generating
put in
plenty
a
of
couple
ammo.
laser turrets. And then not have to
I've-
worry about it ever.
6 years in a single world in Minecraft. That is absolutely amazing.
Wow.
This
Yep.
is this a mix of SimCity and Minecraft? Do you think?
Yeah, kind of. If you play modded Minecraft, I don't know if you ever tried modded Minecraft, but this would be a mix of SimCity and modded Minecraft.
Yeah,
I love
think,
playing Minecraft with mods.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think less SimCity. I mean, there's definitely elements of SimCity. There's elements of a lot of different games in here. Yeah.
There we go.
Definitely plenty to enjoy in this game. Like it's got a lot of content. Like you're not gonna run out quickly. 6 years of Minecraft, you could easily spend. you could burn quite a few hundred hours on this.
Yeah.
On a single world, and then be like, cool, I'm just gonna start again on a new seed. you can play on the same world for as long as you like. Yeah, I
Yep.
mean there is an end game, but even at the end game, you don't really have to stop playing.
Yeah, so the end game is launching a rocket, but the game doesn't end when you launch the rocket. You can launch more rockets, and also you can expand the factory as much as your computer can handle.
Yeah. Why don't you zoom out for him and show him what we've got?
Okay, yeah. So
Give
we
him
have
a tour.
we have our power production up here. You just saw the train. Power production up here. So we have some coal that's being burned in order to generate steam for these steam engines, and then we have some solar panels in order to kind of generate some electricity. They don't generate a ton, but they help save on coal a little bit. And then we have all of our production set up here. So all of these belts are the basis of like what you move most of your materials on. So you can see we've got some circuits, we've got some sulfur, we've got some engines right over here. These are some science packs, and it all goes down to where it's supposed to go. And so we have some relatively complicated production going on. I mean, this is kind of complicated. But each piece is sort of going to another place in order to build another thing. And then you start off with raw goods and you just kind of like move your way through to the more advanced, more complex stuff. So we have like oil over here.
So here's a good analogy for you from a Minecraft kind of perspective. Imagine like a really basic redstone circuit, and then you just build layers and layers on top of that until you get into something like super complex, and
Yep.
and then you realize, oh my god, I've been doing it wrong all this time, and then you rebuild it from scratch. That's basically what this game is, for like 500 hours,
Yeah.
and then you start again on a new world. So yeah, I mean, as Llama said, there's end game, but then at the end of the game, you just there's always something else to do. There's always an improvement to be made. Like you could do things slightly different, tweak it to be slightly more efficient in one way. You're obviously got finite resources, so one thing that Llama and I have just set up, we ran out of stone in our starting base, so the reason we've got this train thing set up, we're transporting stone from a different part of the world to our main base.
Yeah, so here's the map. And so we had to transport stone from over here over to our base right here. And then, so basically the basic premise of the game is that we landed on an alien world and we're trying to get a rocket to get off of it, I guess. Maybe. I don't know what the purpose of the rocket is per se. But there's these red areas over here are all aliens. And or like these red sort of like clusters, and then this giant red cloud is the pollution that we create. And so when the pollution touches the enemies, it causes them to get angry and they want to attack things that create pollution, and so they attack our base. And so there's sort of like this balance between defending your base, expanding because you're running out of resources, and destroying the alien bases.
And just like Minecraft, you can switch it to peaceful mode if you don't like the concept of things like smashing up the stuff that you create, which is how I generally play. Like, I don't often play in a mode where aliens mess up my stuff. It upsets me too much.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of different modes that you can do. So there's like one mode where you can receive orders from.
Yeah, they added like a proper campaign mode, didn't they? So it's literally like
Right.
it takes you through the game effectively in a story mode.
Yeah, and so there's a couple of other different. So there is a defense element of the game. At the very beginning, we went out and sort of like destroyed all of the alien bases that were near us, but what we just had to go respond to was an alien attack. But we have these little turrets, and we have belts that feed the bullets around to the turrets. So then when aliens attack, the turrets behind the wall will defend the base, and then they'll pick up more ammo from the belts.
Yeah, I agree, Lauren. The campaign is, in my opinion, kind of weak because the campaign is basically just a free for all. Like it's a sorry, it's a survival map where they've kind of thrown in some story to kind of like make it a little bit more cohesive. But really, it's just that like I don't think I've ever played through the campaign. I think I started it and then I was like, I'd rather just play the survival mode.
Yeah, I've never played the campaign, so I wouldn't be able to tell you what it's like.
Yeah, I agree. Like play through like I mean, they've got a separate tutorial now as well, though, don't they? So you don't even need to play through the campaign for the tutorial stuff. There are a lot of guides online. It's super helpful. Watching me and Llama go back to the VODs. This is obviously part 3.
Yeah.
But there's a bunch of stuff Llama has on YouTube.
Yep,
So
if
you
you
can
go
kind
on
of
the
watch how
YouTube,
we started. Which
you'll
will
be
give you a
able
really
to
good
see.
idea of how to start. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. He's on point with his promo.
Yeah, if you go on the YouTube,
Yeah.
you'll be able to see the previous videos that we've done of this, as well as other gameplay and stuff on cryptocurrency. I don't know if that interests you, but that's going to be, I think the primary focus of my YouTube channel is going to be the cryptocurrency related stuff, but it'll also have all of my streams on there as well.
And with that, Llama, I am actually going to call it. It is now 4:30.
Okay,
So
sounds good.
Doc Source, I hope you have a fantastic time with the game. Lauren, it was great seeing you online again. Bye bye, everybody.
Awesome. Thank you. Cool. Yeah, and I stream every single Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 6:30 Central Time, up until I usually do it for about 4 hours, but depending on how I'm feeling, sometimes it'll be a little bit less. Like I play Beat Saber every single Friday, and sometimes I'll only play for 2.5 hours instead of 4 because it's a tiring game, and I don't always have the know-how, or not the know-how, the strength. Don't always have the strength to play for 4 hours. Oh, and Jank is gone. Okay. So I'm gonna check really quick and see if there is somebody to raid. But also, I mean, if you have any questions for me, just feel free to ask them. We also have a Discord. Yeah. I'm gonna try and find somebody to raid. Let's see if anybody is playing Factorio right now. Let's see. Fighters everywhere. Rampant Armored Death World. Death World Part 6, I think. I like Part 6, I think. I love that the I think is in there. So that's where we're going. So this is Share the Light. All right. But thank you everybody for stopping by. I really do appreciate it, and I've been enjoying this so far. I hope that y'all are too, and thank you everybody who followed today. Every single follow helps. Yeah, you have a good night too. Let's see. Let me raid. What was his name again? Share the Light. All right, why not? Share the Light. Factorio. Let's blow this popsicle. Beautiful. Thank you.